the Grand Master has called for your presence. He got to meet old Grandy? It's a pleasure meeting you, Leonhardt. I have heard a lot about you from Arenrod, and so this is the Grand Master's Oh, he can't see the Grand Master, he can only hear the Grand Master. It's such a sweet and melodious voice. Aw, he shouldn't have said nothing. Well, I bestow upon you the Blade Emperor, who also enjoys the approval of the Steel Maiden with this new blade, one that is forged by the laws of Divergent and capable of cutting through everything. The Kern Better. Kern Better? I can sense a mysterious aura from it. Leonhardt, you should have never said a sweet and melodious voice. You should have never said it, my guy. It's Loewe Day! So we're at this weird point where next week is AV Mania 3. And this week is not. But that means next week is not a trail stream. And we're about to start the 3rd chapter, so I thought it would be weird to start the 3rd chapter today. And then go into the 3rd chapter having to play 2 episodes in a row because I'll be out of town. The weekend that the first episode of Trails Chapter 3 begins. So, and my voice is trying to kill me because it's almost autumn season, and autumn allergies are slowly starting to come back in here. Here's some immunity juice. I like to get it before autumn time starts. So, I was thinking to myself, what should we do today? It does feel weird to do a tier list of the trails in the sky when we don't have the 3rd chapter yet because, well, I think we might have vastly different opinions of characters going into the next chapter. Like, Joshua was always up at the top, but after the 2nd chapter, he's gonna be even higher. Who knows, in the 3rd chapter, he might be the #1 guy. I'm not sure. But I think we are gonna go through this Loewe manga. It's the Tale of Loewe. Which is spelled L-O-W-E here, which is not what I'm used to. I think we usually see it L-O-E-W-E, I think. Who knows, but Joshua's here, and he looks like a bean in this thing, that's crazy. I have skimmed through the first part of this, and I'm gonna go through the rest of it, now. I just wanted to see what's up. And this is about 100 pages, so we're gonna kind of skim through the whole thing. And I'm gonna give my thoughts. So if it's your first time experiencing it, let's experience it together. It's a let's read, apparently. And in the background, there's the entirety of the trails. I think 2nd chapter OST. But let's get into it. And I think that's perfect. Oh, look at that. That's an Ouroboros. I don't think I've ever paid too much attention to the Ouroboros symbol, but it is a snake eating its own tail right there. It's like, that's delicious. It's like if I ate my own foot, that'd be unsavory. Let's continue. So, the calm, happy music is over. Something's happening. Wish. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. This is a grave. Oh, we've seen this in the game. I actually recognize what's back here in this patch. That's Karin's grave, I think. Is it not? And I have to remember we're reading right to left, and look at that. That's Loewe. He looks a lot more handsome in the pictures. What brings you here, Campanella? Oh, Campy? Campy, you're such a dork. I like him. Ha ha ha! Guess I'm busted. You really piqued my curiosity, to be honest. Sorry if I bothered you. Anyway, this place is so hushed, isn't it? Almost as if time itself stopped moving here. I can't believe that the professor was behind all of this. Not behind all of it exactly, but was a driving factor of it. Yes, this village is frozen in time. You may also say it has been forgotten. Yes, this village is frozen in time. Oh, it's just the bigger picture. This is, I was gonna say, I feel like we're missing a good chunk of what's going on here, but this is the shot we wanted. Foosh, whoosh, foosh. Frozen in time, so we're gonna get his time here in, And is it raining, I think? I think so, maybe. It's early days, because look, he's a kiddo now. And look, he makes that strike. Look at that hit. Look at that hit. That boy with the blade early on. He gets a strike and he says, sorry to have kept you guys waiting. And look at, I feel like I need my mouse on for this so you guys can see where I'm pointing. Hold on. Let me get you. I'm gonna get you real quick. How do we do this? It is here. No, not defaults. Don't break. Do not break. Capture the cursor. I don't think it's actually capturing still. Was I lied to? OBS, did you lie to me? Maybe y'all can see it, but y'all can't see my y'all. I'm being lied to and and led astray. That being said, you can see them behind the tree over here. Oh, maybe I have to fade it back in. No, OBS is just a liar and a cheat. Never mind. But look at it, it's Karin! I've seen this page. I've scrolled down quite a bit, so I'm not entirely blind to the first part of this, but anything that happens later than the first, I think the second refresh of these pages, I'm pretty blind to. Karen! And you too, Joshua. Aw, geez, he really found us. Aw, she's cute. I like this song a lot. Joshua's he's such a little dork too, look at his little dog plush thing. It's such a dorky little thing. And nope, we just got here and didn't want to wait is all. What I like about this, I guess the texture's, not the texture, the font is the same, but I don't know, it feels like she's got fatter font, and his font is generally thinner. Come on now, we promised to be here at 12. As far as I remember, you're not the type to lag behind the schedule, or are you? Why do you always have to see through everything? Hey, Loewe, I'm Joshua. I'm a dork, but one day I'll be really handsome. Wow, it was so cool. Now I bet you can beat the salt out of the dragons, right? Haha, not really sure about that one. I still gotta... He's Ryoma! He's still got a long ways to go! Wait, what? No way, are dragons that strong? Yeah, he rode one once. Ding dong, bing bong, soon, because bodies are about to drop. Here goes our today's lunch, rather, and by the way, Joshua helped make it. Ooh, yep. I'll share some with you, Loewe. Looks like this one, and this one, and this one, and yeah, this one, and this one, oh, and this one. Oh my gosh, he's a dork. I want this one! Oh, yes! Oh yeah, take this one, it's good. Oh man, I'm not sure if I've got enough room for all of these. Man, he really was like, that's my big brother. That's kinda sad. Contextually, because we know where this goes. Loewe, here, have some tea. Oh, wait, what? No, And then he runs off. Hey, there's something I've heard from Joshua. What'd you hear? Are you really going to join the Bracers Guild? He was gonna be a bracer? He could have been better than Cassius Bright if he stayed with the Bracers. That's crazy. Ah, I see. You know, Karin, we have a lot of weak and powerless people in this... Good switch, I feel like. We have a lot of weak and powerless people in this world, so it's kind of natural for the strong to want to protect them. Yeah, but then who is going to protect those strong people? I absolutely don't want to lose you. Don't worry, I can protect myself too. I'll keep you all safe and sound. And you, Joshua, and of course, my own self. I will never leave you alone. Never. Well, we know where this goes! Stop making promises you can't keep! Ah, Loewe. Uh-oh. Joshua's like, huh? Alright, let's continue. Hey, what is it? What is it? What is it? Why are you guys look so excited? Come on, fill me in too! Oh, he's such a dork. I caught the butterfly! I'm gonna name him Estelle. Why Estelle? I don't know, it speaks to me. Come on, tell me. Well, you see, We were talking about how lovely your sis is. Your lovely sis, rather, is gonna protect his cute little brother. I'm gonna keep hugging you like this and save you from all the dangers in the world. Hug, save. You don't make any sense. You know, Loewe said he's going to be protecting me, so I'm gonna protect you instead, man. We know how this goes. Oh boy. Oh no. And Joshua should be protecting Loewe. Go, the gallant and fearless Joshua, go and protect Loewe. Dang, well, he didn't, I don't know, man. Hey, sis, how should I protect this guy? Yeah, that's right. His hand in his face. You're not doing a very good job, Joshua. Hey, Karan, can you play that song again? I really want to listen to it. Again, you really like that song, don't you? Yep, especially when you're the one playing it. Yeah, me too. Ah, jeez. Hey, it's the harmonica, you guys. Hold on, I got you. Hold on, I got you. I know that song. Hold on, I got you. This is what they call in the business an ocarina. Now, I don't know how to play this, but I know that song very well, so I'm suppose I'll figure it out. I actually do know how to hold my fingers on it. I just don't remember how, what any of the things do. There's 2 holes on the back, and then there's the octave hole here. I really, admittedly holding this, if you gave me a week, and I didn't have work, I could probably learn how to play a couple of songs on this thing. Yep, that's the song. I was almost close for a second. I had the do. I couldn't get any higher. I probably needed the octave one here. I hate that this has turned into me playing the ocarina. Oh, is that a half? Oh yeah, that's a half here. I'm gonna stop. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm murdering some people's ears, but I almost feel like I want to figure it out here. By the end of the year, I'm gonna learn to play that harmonica song on this here ocarina, and it's gonna sound probably not so great, but I'm gonna do it. Today's not the day though. I can learn how to play that. Those shouldn't be difficult notes that are too far apart. Good for you, you learned to play it. Oh, look at her, she is much better than me. Those moments were moments of pure bliss for me. I wanted them to last forever. Those happy and peaceful days. I never imagined that happiness was this brittle and the world was so corrupted. What the hell is with all that noise? This smell. Please, somebody help me! Huh? Perfect. Oh boy! That's bad. What? What the? Fire? No, not just that. Schmurder! We're under attack! And he sweats. Hey, Karan! Joshua! Sis, that's... Oh, it's Loewe! Karan and Joshua, are you okay? Loewe, yeah, we're both fine, but what on earth is happening here? Who are these people and why are they attacking us? Don't ask me! Now hurry up, you gotta leave the village right now, run! What about you? There shouldn't be many of them in the west side of the village. Go and leave this place, but... There's a hill next to that place. Take Joshua with you, with yourself rather, and wait for me there, okay? Don't worry about me, I'll join you guys later. I promise you. Hey, sis! Well, admittedly, he did meet them there. We know that much. Hey, sis, I'm scared. Loewe! Ah! Damn it, just who the hell are these guys? I thought you were, merely a bunch of bandits, but... that strength, it's not something to be found in your average bandits. Those eyes aren't the eyes of a normal human being. They're serious. They're serious, bro. These guys are professional killers. I did it. I really killed him. I killed someone. Oh my gosh, Loewe, that was his first kill. Calm down. Huh? Gotta calm the the PHUK down. Oh, fuck. That's how you have to pronounce it because it's the yeah, I had no choice. I'd be killed, so I had no goddamn choice. Wait, I can see my mouse now. Whoa! When did that change? That's crazy. Cool. I might have had to roll it off screen and then back on screen. Whatever. You guys can see my mouse. It's crazy. Why? Just why? Why are they attacking us? I don't get it. Why here of all places? Oh, and we've seen this scene. We know what happens here, man. What the hell is happening in this village? Chapter 2, where it all goes bad. What the hell is happening to our village? I hope they're both safe. Joshua, Karan. Well, one of them's gonna be safe, but not for long. Well, I mean, both of them are safe now, but not for long, rather. Sis, Joshua. Haha. Gotcha. No, sis. Take your dirty hands off my sister. Leave her alone. The Rock. But he didn't. No, he did a bad job. Don't stand in my way, kid. Whack! Joshua! Kya! Hold your horses, lady. Hee, exactly my cup of tea now, ain't ya? No, stop! Oh my gosh! There were bad things about to go down. Oh my goodness! This was not depicted in the game. Stop it! I beg you! Oh my gosh! Joshua, leave her alone. Oh my gosh, did he slam him into the ground? Kya! Joshua, run! Oh man. Oh no, Joshua, gun! Did you say Joshua gun? Yeah, she was getting, I can't believe this. Was definitely abused in the promiscuous sense. Her last moments weren't super great. Well, you know what? These aren't her last moments. I guess we know her last moments were take care of Joshua. I love you. Something like that. Bang! Ah, he made a shot. Oh, you should have aimed for the head, kid. I'm sorry, Joshua. You learned that in the future, because I was gonna say you hit him. You got a good shot. He might die from that, to be honest. But like, you should have aimed for the head. Joshua, Joshua, are you okay? I'm sorry, Joshua. I'm fine. Your sister is fine. Joshua, come on now. It's all right. Let's run to get. Yikes! I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Ugh, man. I'll effing kill you, sis. Oh man, this is awful. This is terrible to watch. And or read. It's okay now, Joshua. You don't have to worry about anything because I'm gonna protect you. And that's what this first chapter was about. And I was like, oh man, she did the most protecting. She did a good job. Well, I give you know, Joshua did a pretty good job too. SFX. Bang! Thank you. Joshua. Karan. Oh yeah, she is bloodied up. This guy was going wild. Did he have the gun in his hand again? It looks like, yeah. Loewe! Joshua! Karan, are you okay? Loewe, thank God, I'm so glad that you're okay. Ha. Karan! Stop talking, damn it. I'm gonna... Joshua, where is he? Is he okay? I can't see anything. I'm dying. Tell me, Loewe. Yeah, he's safe and sound. But more importantly, you... he's fine, rather, but more importantly, rather, you... Joshua. Thank God, Joshua. Sister? Loewe. Oh man, she's dying. That's crazy. Oh, I shed a tear. That's kind of nuts. I even knew what was gonna happen at this point. Please look after Joshua. Hey, those were her last words. Hey, Karin, no, hey, open your eyes. What do you see? The cult of person. That's not the time. She's dying. Actually, she's dead. Oh, but you know what? At least she got to see Loewe one more time. Karin! And then he's sad. That's unfortunate. That's a bad time. They had a bad time, didn't they? That's a really bad time. Hamel's tragedy. This is what they decided to call it after that night. We were the only ones who survived the attack. It was said that the mastermind behind it— oh my gosh, we've been getting such good roles in terms of what is playing in the background for what we're reading. Here, let me finish this off. It said that the mastermind behind it was no one but Loewe. And thus 100 Days War broke out between Erebonia and the kingdom of Loewe. But the truth was far more terrifying. Where do you think you're going? I'm not done yet. Don't screw with me. I'm not gonna hear any more of your bullshit. Damn it. Go away. Let me go. I won't let you guys off the hook. Do you even understand what the hell you've done? You're just telling me it was all an inside job? You even go as far as sacrificing your own people just to justify your goddamn twisted ambitions? You destroyed our village just so you could use it as an excuse to go on a war with Loewe, and now you're gonna cover it like nothing happened at all? The stare. But I mean, we know exactly what happened. Yes, because if the word got out, the chaos will spread over the whole face of the Empire. That is exactly why we decided to take the high road, and ask you to please refrain from telling anyone about this matter. And just so you know, erasing you two is a piece of cake for us. I don't need to repeat myself, do I? Look at that. That was not a bold-faced threat, it was a guarantee saying, if word gets out, you two are dead. It shouldn't be like this. Joshua, let's head back to Hamel. Let's go home. It's madness. I can't accept it. I lost everything to that nightmare. My village and everyone who lived in it. Karin, even Joshua's heart. Oh man, look at his face. It's those dead eyes that we've seen Joshua with, those exact dead eyes. Can we go back to his eyes before? Like, look. He's got all these pupils, all these, like, little shines in here. I wonder if we can— I was trying to see if, like, we can see the exact moment where his eyes go dead. I mean, it's probably right there with that scream. He probably screamed and shouted his eyes out. That's crazy. But yeah, no, he's got the dead eyes now. He's gone. Mercilessly slaughtering people just for the sake of war. They stole everything away from us. From me, rather. Just for that. How can anyone rather, ever accept this absurdity? Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Please, may I answer that for you? Who is this, Campanella? Sure is. May I answer that for you? Please, may I answer that for you? Who the hell are you? No need to be so cautious around me. Smile, twinkle. Oh, well, it can't be helped now, can it? By the way, it has become rather quite dangerous around here lately, so you better watch out. And all of a sudden, someone's right there, ready to murder him. And Campanella says, flick of his finger, bandits again? Or perhaps the Empire's little puppies. Oh, but oi boy. Oi boy, schmanoy. It was such a nice and happy place just a few days ago. It's crazy, isn't it? Such a beautiful village has ceased to exist just because a certain people wished for it. How do you? It really brings a tear to my eye. The people who lived and grew up here were so kind, weren't they? Karin. Right. She was so genuinely kind and noble-minded, and yet they had to, just because of them, smile. Yep, and it's all and the show begins. Yep, and it's all because people are weak. When did he... Huh? People are weak, and that's exactly why they yield to anything bigger and stronger. They always choose the comfiest way to sort everything out. Of course, you could say it's your own way of self-protection, or perhaps even self-deception. Even your case isn't much of an exception, you know? Wait. Yo, I didn't know he had... I didn't know he had the verses. Hold on. He's spitting fire out here. Even your case isn't much of an exception, you know? After all, somebody and somewhere got something out of it. Most people are like that. Weak and frail. I like Campy, I'm not gonna lie. Just, who the hell is this guy? So... You believe weakness is the cause of all problems? Yep. Oh, yeah, I've got something nice to show you. Check this out. Holy. It's called Liberal Arc. Oh my gosh. How did you show them this? Is this just like a vision? Because we've definitely been there. Interesting. It's a huge floating city that feeds off of the power of the Oriole, one of the 7 Septarions. Ole. Ole, ole. I'm pretty sure they told us about that in Sunday schools. But to think that it actually wasn't just a fairy tale. Thanks to the wonderful power of the Oriole's miracle, you could live in your dreams in the sky at the Liberal Arc without dwelling on such things as work or hunger. A true heaven indeed. And that's exactly why we're looking for it. If we get our hands on it, then every nation and state in the world would lose its purpose. Of course, Liberal and the Empire included. We could free the world from a mundane conception called nation. Ironic, isn't it? If it was so wonderful and great, why did it have to meet its end? If we go by the stories we've heard, it was due to the divine protection of the Septarion itself. Come on, take a look at their faces for a moment. I'm sure you'll get it. Face. It's almost as if life is drained out of them. Yeah? They have been corrupted. That scene you just witnessed actually belongs to the to right before the destruction of the Liberal Arc. From how did he get this in? I want to learn more about Campy, but I feel like we won't learn too much about Campy for a long time. From here on, they will slowly go down their path of meeting their own doom. They rely too much on the immense power of miracles and lost strength, rather, and will to fight. As a result, Karan was such a strong girl. If she wasn't, she wouldn't only cling to her own life, she could even leave her brother behind just to save herself, but, or perhaps rather, even using him as bait to break away. And yet, she didn't do any of that, only because of that strength. That's right. Death was the result. So, this is what it means. Anger fist. To be killed by weakness. The root of, you know, I think that's actually nicer to view, to be honest, but it is what it is. The root cause of all problems, huh? Strengthening. Yes. And the girl you loved was very strong. Yes, the girl you loved so much was killed by that weakness. Exactly just like how this floating arc got perished. Got perished is a wild word, but also I love the artwork on this. The shatter behind him, when things break, things shatter. They sure do. Poor, oh man, the happy face of Joshua too. That happy face is gone, is in his arms, and is dead-eyed. Oh, and there's the eye of Joshua. Wait, the ones? I see that in the corner. Alright, cool. Very well, let me ask you now, why don't you join us in our pursuit of the Oriole? By employing the boundless power of Idios' miracles, we shall force them to open their eyes. What will they see? Perhaps truly the cult of personality. We shall make those weak and fragile humans to grasp on their defects. Oh! More bandits? Come on, guys. We're in the middle of talking FFs. Yo, FFS? That's kind of crazy. I didn't expect Campanella to say that. Oh, well. Let's just wrap it up nice and tight. Oh, he was gonna snap, but Loewe said, I'll snap them instead. Please, look after him for a moment. With pleasure. Holds on to him like, with pleasure. Karin, I've always been pondering about it. Why someone as kind and as beautiful as you had to meet such a cruel end. And that's something he said around when he perished. Actually, sounds like the world we live in is distorted to the very core, and yet we had no idea about it. Down to the footstep, but it doesn't matter anymore because I will make it right. Even if I have to. Clutching the blade. Welcome to the gang, Leon Hunt. Welcome indeed. Oh, that's smile. Even if I have to our Ouroboros. Cast aside. Even if I have to cast aside my humanity. And thus, he Ouroboros. Welcome in. Ooh. It appears that today marks the birth. Oh, who was that? Oh no. Oh, cool. Of yet another carnage to our world. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure who this is. This is the Grand Master? The Grand Sage? This looks like an Ouroboros pillar. I don't know. I'm not sure who that is, but it is what it is. Back then, the first time I killed someone... yeah, that happened. We're at chapter 4? Weren't there, like, 6 chapters in this thing? Hold on. Yeah. Alright, well, we're making, admittedly, pretty good progress. We're at 81. And look at that, I almost got right back to the same place, y'all. I'm the best. Here we are. Back then, the first time I killed someone. My heart was burning in a grating blaze. I could barely stand on my own 2 legs, much less breathing naturally. And my whole body was trembling in an unfathomable dread. I can read, I promise. I don't even know how much time has passed, or how many lives I did silence. Who the hell are you? No, please don't! Or how long ago it was since Karin died. His humanity's gone. Schmurder! Huh. He was the last one. Gah! Wait, Rain? Oh, Loewe, hey! The Angel of Slaughter. I just finished my slaughter. Very well. But I'm bored. Why do they have to be so weak? You get it, Rain, but it can't be helped. I get you, Rain, rather, but it can't be helped. Weakness. It's this big thing. They were just a bunch of low-rank Jaegers, you know? Well, then let's head back. After joining the society, we all met that man. Hello, my name is Wiseman, but you can call me Wiseman. Please let me cure his heart for you. I'm Wiseman, now TV host Wiseman. They called him Professor, and he did some sort of experiment on Joshua. Ever since that tragedy, Joshua was more than a lifeless doll. No more rather than a lifeless doll. His heart was broken, and his eyes soulless. He has the harmonica, though. I was drawing a blank on what to do with him, so I had no choice but to hand him over to that guy. Loewe. Joshua? I checked everywhere. There's nobody left alive. I schmurred them all. As a result, it didn't take long for him to recover, and just like me, he decided to join the ranks of the Enforcers. That was so boring. I wanted to kill a lot more. Ha ha ha. Rain the mighty and powerful. Yeah! That used to be him. Now it ain't. What's wrong? Are you feeling okay, Loewe? Yeah. Still on his mind, though. Still on his mind. It's nothing. There's no point in overthinking it. We didn't have much of a choice. Ooh-wah! Every time I see a ooh-wah, I think of two things. I either think of the ooh-wah or the ooh-wah from Roman Reigns. There's only two right answers. Anyway, your moves are too shallow. Don't pause for even a moment when you're attacking the target from a close range. There's no point in jumping over your target if you lose the momentum like that. Got it. One more time. Hey, Joshua, Loewe. It's about time. Oh, that's right. Huh, what's up? Yes, it's time for a tea party that Rain arranged, you know? You told me to wait until you're finished training, right, Loewe? Sniff, sniff. You both reek of shit. Oh my gosh. Don't you dare be so careless before a lady like me. Well, you came to us, to be honest. Ha 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 ha. Tell me, Joshua, how about another cup? Oh, she was really just like, she kind of had her own little family with these two. No wonder she was so mad. It is like Estelle was breaking up her family. To be honest. For real. Yes, why not? Hee we still have tons of sweets here. Take some. Yep. It's tasty, isn't it? Nice job, Loewe. Oh, oh, it's Campanella. Why, I'm impressed with your yesterday's Jaeger hunting. Without leaving a single trace, you neatly wrapped them up. Even the Grand Master's quite impressed with your recent endeavors. Sound like they were not much of a challenge for our graceful gang of the Blade Emperor, the Black Fang, and of course the Angel of Slaughter. Such cool nicknames. Rain too. She seems to be surprisingly fit for the job. When you guys brought her back from the Paradise... Yikes. Oh, yikes. I honestly didn't believe her to be this useful. I still can't bring myself to, like this attitude of them. What is the matter? Oh, yes. Actually, there's somebody rather I'd like you to meet up with. Please accept my apologies for calling you out like this. Oh, never mind. I was of the opinion that perhaps it would be a good opportunity to cross, well, not words, but also words, yes, swords with you at least once. I am Aaronrod. Oh! We've heard that name. I shall serve as the 7th Aegis of Ouroboros. It is a pleasure to meet you. Angus. Like the beef? What a tremendous aura! 100 aura! Maybe even 1,000! So that's not the Grandmaster. Yes, they're the people in charge of Ouroboros, and the only ones to report directly to our Grandmaster. It's an extremely rare chance to have a bout with one, so you better make the most of it. Why, the honor's all mine to have a match with one of the Aegis? What more could I ask for? Shing! Cling! Clang! Bang! Schwang! So strong! Gah! So this is the true essence of an Angus. I should have gone to Arby's more often. Her moves are way sharper than anyone I've ever dealt with, rather, and tougher. Cling! Is your mind busy with... Oh, sorry. Is your mind busy with something? The eyes. He wasn't focused. That's how you lose a spar, my guy. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's how you die. It seems our Blade Emperor is blessed with some awe-inspiring talents. Dang, that's crazy. He was that close. Look at how, oh my gosh. Cut his whole sword. I would like to use the lance I mainly use the next time another opportunity arises. Oh my gosh. I can imagine an anime, this would be like... With a much great regret, I broke your dearest blade, and we shall prepare a new one for you as soon as possible. Oh, she could have murdered me! So you're telling me she was going easy on me? Exactly as the strongest name suggests, Carnage. I need to become stronger more and more. Ouroboros. I see. I appreciate your hard work, Aaron Hood. Aaron Rod. That's right, I know. Through my humble experience, I confirmed his strength. He doesn't seem to have the slightest buckle from that time, and, as a swordsman, possesses a great, determination. The Blade Emperor, Leonhard, I judge his strength to be worthy of your attention. Oh, of the attention of the Grand Master? Perhaps we could provide him with Kernbitter. Oh yeah, because some of their weapons were directly from, I guess, the Grand Master or something like that? I think so. There it is. Oh, wait. Didn't they take Loewe's sword or something? I don't remember. Joshua took it. I feel like they would probably need to get that back. We'll see. What if a random bandit got his hands on that thing? Your next work is up, Joshua. Oh, hey, I know him! That's Cassius Bright! This guy. Oh my... Oh, you know what? Hear me out. I was about to say, and I quote, why would this idiot send a kid after Cassius Bright? Clearly he's not gonna lose, and you should know that. And then I remembered, for a split second, wait, I'm reading this. This is Trails. Of course he knows that Cassie isn't gonna kill this kid. And all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, well, he was trying to cheat in 4D chess. We all know that Cassius and Wiseman are always playing 4D chess, left and right. Cassius, he was trying to get the cheats. He was out to be like, Cassius is gonna make this move and this move. Oh, I see. Cassius Bright, I want you to put an end to his life. Chapter 5. All right. Wait here near this tree until the rain stops. Oh, hey! It's a flashback. We're probably caught in a passing shower. Yeah! It got cloudy all of a sudden, couldn't really see that coming. Yeah! Karan, you got a bit wet, is that okay? Don't catch a cold on me. Haha, yeah, I'm alright. But what about you, Joshua? Didn't you get wet? I'm fine. And Loewe, there you go. Huh? Oh. Look at that. If we all glue ourselves together, we're a lot warmer this way. Man, he was in love, and they were all so happy together. It's a shame that she died. Hey, Loewe, is it still raining? Oh man, he thinks about her every time it rains. Man, poor guy. He's dead. I really want to go home. Just hold on a bit longer, Rain. It shouldn't take that long. Oh my gosh. Then on the inside here, there's just some bodies. Should have expected that, though. Loewe, I was wondering if Joshua will be back today, Oh, that's right. The next job requires me to go on a solo mission. Looks like his target is a bracer this time. I'm not even sure how many days have passed and still no word from him since then. You really do like him now, don't you? Hehe, sure thing. After all, Joshua treats me well. I love kind people like him. Of course, the same goes for you too, Loewe. Because you too are kind-hearted and so strong. Kind-hearted and strong, huh? Yes, the girl you loved was so kind-hearted and strong. That's not true at all. Because, Karn, I still can't make heads or tails of that smiling face. How? How could you smile so nonchalantly in those despairing times? Sure, her last face was a big old smile on her face. She protected Joshua. Oh, look who's here, guys. The almighty Black Fang. Or perhaps loser is a better word. Better! I guess you're in a position, not in a position to move around easily now, are ya? Haha, don't worry, kiddo, we'll make it quick and make it painless, probably, though. I see. The society isn't gonna miss a chance like this. Just hurry up and finish. Come on, boy, is that really what it takes, for you to give up? Oops. Send my word to your pet master. From this day on, I'll be taking care of this young lad here. What the hell are you talking about? He's not happy about it. It is as I told you, Joshua failed in his assassination attempt, and that It is at the mercy of his target, Cassius Bright. Cassius Bright was the divine blade of Loewe, wasn't he? Why the hell did you send him to go on a mission against such a dangerous guy, and worst, just on his own? I'll be real, if all three of you went to fight Cassius, I still think he would have won. I'll be real. I'm keeping it 100. Oh, but that's actually the most important part, my dear Loewe, just on his own. I read that backwards. I've been doing a pretty good job of reading from right to left, by the way. I'm keep it 100. Don't worry, it's alright going according to my plan. Cassius Bright isn't really the type to kill off a handicapped enemy in cold blood. In fact, quite the opposite. He'll take them home and treat them. And yes, that is exactly what we want. Thus, we'll have our little Joshua send us all the information we need, just like a mole. God damn it, he's supposed to be one of us. I know. But if one of us is our friend or not, we're still obliged to make the best use of them, because that is the way we, Ouroboros, accomplish our goals. To accomplish something, one must make a few sacrifices along the way. It's been like this since forever. Don't you think so? Yikes. I like this exchange. Like, we know that all of this has happened, but it's just nice to see it from a different vantage point. Why do you think Joshua and Rain, those two little children, can be so strong? The answer is quite simple. Because doubt is not seated in their minds and their hearts. It is clear for them that they are mere puppets, only to be sacrificed. That's exactly why they can be easily turned into killing machines, whose sole purpose is to exist no more than to kill and make efforts towards realizing the task given to them. It is the only form of justice they know. Their raison d'être. Their reason of life, probably. Well then, tell me, Leonhardt, what exactly is your reason to be here? How will you justify your actions as a part of the society? How will I? Huh. Well, okay. Oh, he punches a wall. God damn it, buys him in that son of a... Do you honestly believe I can't see it? Yes, Joshua is an enforcer. Yes, his job is to take on notoriously dangerous missions for the society. And yes, this is the path we chose to live. I know all of that, but he is... Joshua is her. I mean, he's not her. He's not. They're two different people. He is still my dear... He's not her, but I guess that is all that he has left of her. Leonhardt? Is it campy? No, it's Aaronrod. Okay. Aaronrod? What is it? Thank you very much for yesterday. That is indeed quite a rare sight to see you make such a troubled face like that. I believe that part of you was already dead. Ooh! Fascinating. Please, pardon me. I've prepared a new substitute for your lost blade. May I ask you to accompany me? What? The Grand Master has called for your presence. He got to meet old Grandy? It's a pleasure meeting you, Leonhardt. I have heard a lot about you from Aaronrod, and so this is the Grand Master's Oh, he can't see the Grand Master, he can only hear the Grand Master. It's such a sweet and melodious voice. Aw, he shouldn't have said nothing. Well, I bestow upon you the Blade Emperor, who also enjoys the approval of the Steel Maiden with this new blade. One that is forged by the laws of Divergent and capable of cutting through everything. The Kernvetter. Kernvetter? I can sense a mysterious aura from it. Leonhardt, you should have never said a sweet and melodious voice. You should have never said it, my God. Alright. I like Aaronrod a lot. I'm sorry, sweet and melodious anyway. How single is... I'm gonna stop. You're free to use that sword however you want. After all, every enforcer is blessed with a certain amount of freedom to do as they please, and it is one of Ouroboros' fundamental edicts issued by the great Grand Master herself. I don't think that restricts the gender. But nevertheless, that sword is not something to be touched by a mere mortal, and the one who holds it will be blessed with a power that far exceeds any. And of course, it goes without saying, he will be reborn, but as a carnage, and shall never return to its former mortal path ever again. Please make your choice. One that comes with no regrets. Shall never return to its former mortal path, huh? There's a lot that never will be the same again. Just like Joshua. Or Karin's life. Those peaceful, happy days. They're gone. Every single one of them. That's right. If there really is no way back, then the only thing left to do is march forward. Thank you. I will gladly put it to good use. I would, just like how she decided to fight against the odds back then. Stand tough and strong. Now I get it. The answer I so desire must be lying there, beyond that shattered face of the world's law. There's not any room left for doubt. Isn't that right, comrade? Man, I loved this song just started playing. I didn't say a word. I wanted to get through all of that with this song playing, so I didn't want to belabor it, and I felt like the song was about to end. In fact, it's fading out right now. I felt like that song was perfect for the end of that chapter. I had goosebumps, man. I had goosebumps. This is nuts. Because I do want to, like, talk about these chapters as we go through them. He met, or not met, but he heard the voice of the Grand Master. Which is so sweet and melodious. Aaronrod is, okay, you know. Anywho, single, maybe? Just a question. Just asking for a friend. I'm a friend. Hello, I'm your friend. I'm asking for me. I do like that he was good enough, or rather determined enough, to be met with that blade. However, I want to come back to here, where in darkness, I believe, as well. I'm not sure if this was said out loud, because I don't see any, like, speech bubble points. So I think this may be, it may not be said out loud, it may be just thought. I think it's a little bit unclear, but either way, I believe that part of you was already dead, which is kind of crazy. Opened eyes and then closed eyes. I feel like it's almost Aaronrod, almost like, oh, there's still something left in him. Do I really want to offer him this opportunity or whatever? Have I made a wrong call? And then gives him like one last opportunity. Please make your choice, one that comes with no regrets. I don't know. I think I love this character actually. Cool. We'll continue. We're at chapter 6. Yes. Is this the last chapter? I think it is. Alright, well, let's go. So Loewe too won't be back for a while. Now both him and Joshua are gone. I'm so bored. But it's okay, I guess. Something more fun's about to start. I hate her sinister face a lot. The gospel plan, was it? Oh, well, we know all about that. Kingdom of Burrow's borders. Yeah! So nobody's left alive now. Yeah, we're done here. Time to light the signal. And there he is. 19 minutes, huh? Okay. Huh. It went quite well, didn't it? The Jaeger Corps, you guys did a truly fine job against those Imperial troops, and it's all thanks to your wonderful supervision. All I did was training them for a while. Oh, come on, don't say that. Just by looking at Joshua, I can already see the genius in you. Oops, talk too much. Yeah, you saw his eye, you were like, what you saying? Time to head back to work. I'll leave it to you. Oh, ow, Low, oh right, I'll leave it to you, Low, oh. Sorry, my bad, had to call you something else this time around, right? Interesting. Cool. The central, that's the castle. Oh hey, it's the guys! We know them. Oh hey there, thanks for coming. Lawrence, my friend. I have to call you something different now, right? Please, have a seat. You put me in awe by your magnificent performance this time. You have my thanks. You Jaeger Corps truly saved us from a great deal of trouble. Or maybe not. Saying that is a bit weird after all, don't you think so? As someone who's also a part of the Liberal Armed Forces, rather, I feel so pathetic to have no choice but to borrow a Jaeger strength. You don't have to feel responsible for something like this, so we'll do anything as long as we get the money. She seems to not really like that. He's just smiling about it. Lawrence, can I have your company for a while? As you know, I was like peeking at his drink. Because I'm kind of just wondering if something was put in there, because we know that he wasn't quite in his right mind either. Where are we? Here. As you know, Liberl is a small country surrounded by two great superpowers, bordered by the north by Erebonia and to the east by Kalvar. It is partly thanks to clever diplomacy that Her Majesty, that we can continue peaceful everyday lives like this without getting invaded. Have a look. It's beautiful, isn't it? But sometimes I begin to doubt whether this peace is something that will last forever or is just another short-term dream. And I came to believe that perhaps we really may not always be blessed by this tranquility. The peace we're all enjoying right now actually rests on a dangerous balance. It feels like we're walking on a thin tightrope. You never know when you're just gonna fall, just like the war that broke out 10 years ago. I'm not even sure if people still recall such terror. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. This lack of nervousness in our nation is something that makes me tremble with fear. Lack of nervousness. Look at that. Just like that place. Yep. He's starting to see it. Nah, never mind. And the reason I called you here today. From this day on, I want you to work under me. I see. Of course, you will officially join the Royal Army and will start working at my beck and call. Soon enough, we will launch our own intelligence division, the ID, a special unit established to gather all necessary information from both within and outside the borders. It should be our stepping stone to turn Liberl into a regional power. And to realize this plan, I want to use your powers, a Jaeger's. Leaving that aside, Anywho, I'm sure you understand it at this point. The fact that our current situation, we need to change this world. Oh, cannot be allowed to continue as is. We need to change this world. Give me this. And this change will never happen if we don't do something about it. And he can... It's weird. Because I know Loewe can relate to this. So I feel like he's having like real emotional grief right now. Which is weird. Because it's like, oh, there's still some Loewe left in there. Oh, this... Please, Kanone, watch your tongue. Why do we have to deal with a bunch of lowly money whores like Jaegers like him? Never forget the fact that they are the ones. He acknowledged them. who do our dirty work, rather. My apologies. It's fine. By the way, I also prepared a seat for you in our intelligence division. From now on, there will be more chances for you to coordinate your task with him. Colonel Richard? I know you won't disappoint me. Or will you, Kanone? Sir! Oh, come on! Lawrence Belgar. I can already see that by looking in your eyes whether you possess the same will or not. He does. Oh look, there's some kids, just laughing and playing around. The peace we're all enjoying right now actually rests on a dangerous balance. It does, more than you know, I think. It feels like walking on a thin tightrope and you never know when you're gonna fall. You were more right than you thought, my dude. The lack of nervousness in our nation makes me tremble with fear. To think a guy like him had been here in Loewe all along, 10 years ago. 10 years had passed since our village, since they wiped out our village since the end of the war. 10 fucking years. And yet people can be corrupted this easily. Yikes. Excuse me, sir. We're totally sorry, but can you please return our ball? Oh man, the smiling face. Huh. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so very much, sir. Hey, we got the ball. Who's our leader for the next round? I don't know. You do it. Seriously, guys, it's getting late. We should all go home. We, too, deserved a portion of that peace. Yes, that peace should be equally rained down on everyone. Our current situation cannot be allowed to continue as is. I don't know what has been sacrificed for this peace, but I will expose the deception that is rooted deep in our world. To be continued. Well, there's another one? Oh man, y'all, I thought I was done. I was like, oh, we did it. That was very nice. I thought it was chronicled all the way up until his death, but I guess we're going to... Hey, Aaron Rod, hold on. In color? Hold on a minute, y'all. I'm not out here gonna... I'm not gonna be simping out here. What you talking about? Aaron Rod? Anywho. Give me a couple more seconds. Yeah, okay. I'm good. If you like this manga, you might want to consider supporting our author, rather. I'd like to continue translating the rest of the film called... How do I support you? Oh, here's... Oh my gosh, there's 3 volumes. How committed am I to going through all 3 volumes? Here and here. For some reason, I thought it was just the one. Oh man, oh, here it goes. How many pages is this one? Probably another 130 or something. About 200. And about 200. Huh. I don't know. I mean, I want to go through the rest of them. But part of me is like, oh, I know what happens in the rest of these. Wait, hold on. Lucy? Okay, I mean, like, maybe we can go through this one too. I mean, like, maybe a little bit. Alright, a little Lucy time. Hold on a minute. But maybe I'll split this here. Hey, hold your horses. Where do you think you're going on? This place is off limits. Sorry, I think I'm a little bit lost. Oh my gosh, it's him. I'm trying to get to the Stactum Gate. Oh, no problem. You want to go through Gransel, right? Then you need to turn around and go this way. Safe travels, sir. Son of a gun. What's wrong? Major Sid! Yeah! We're gonna see all of our favorites now. He looks like some sort of scholar. What did he want? He seemed to want to go to Gransel, but had lost his way and tried to pass through here by mistake. Speaking of Gransel, I heard that they're making a big fuss with the Intelligence Division. The Loewe Intelligence Division, and they're making all sorts of headlines. I'm honestly getting a bad vibe from those guys. He was right. He was right. Well... We're talking about Colonel Richard after all. He's a man of high caliber, very true. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for that guy who recently was appointed there. Anyway, I hope that everything will turn out well. How's the situation in our borders, Lieutenant Lawrence? Yes, well, oh man, it's kind of weird going back and seeing this face and knowing that it's Loewe. Because it feels wrong. There wasn't any suspicious activity in the east, but regarding the north, we need to keep an eye on there, I see. Let me see. The Ereborian Empire in the north, it's been a while since that man, Blood and Iron Chancellor, has been seizing all the power over there. Oh yeah, yeah! As of late, they've hopefully begun to stick their nose into our business as well. With Blood and Iron, with Blood and a Will of Iron, we shall bring forth the prosperity to our land. Pretty catchy, isn't it? Goliath Osborne. Osborne! Huh? Isn't that the guy that, that old Olipop, Olivier, like, essentially, like, declared, I don't think he declared, maybe he did declare war on him, kind of, but I think it was more of a public denouncing than anything. I don't quite remember or know the specific details. It was kind of like a, you know, a two-word kind of thing, but I think he did kind of declare war on him. Anyway. Men like him will be a real thorn on our side, that's right. We need to think of a countermeasure against them. Excuse me, sir! It's about the reporters from the World News. They've arrived here, so shall we? Oh yeah, we're gonna see everybody. Oh my, well maybe I really am interested now. Time sure flies fast now, doesn't it? Yes, sir. They're waiting for you downstairs, Liberal News. After all, we need to let the public know of the importance of our mission. Also about that fact of our modus operandi may deviate a bit from those from the army, but it doesn't make it any less important. Well, Lieutenant, regarding the case with the Empire, I'll be leaving everything in your capable hands then. Yes, sir. Lieutenant Lawrence. Let's go, Kanone. I don't like him. I don't like you either. Colonel! I can't deal with that man no matter how much I think about it. It also annoys me how rude and uncivilized he is. He didn't even bother taking off his mask while being in front of you. How can you accept such insolence, my lord? He's wearing the special gear from the division all the time. Calm down, Kanone. It's not as big as a deal as you make it out to be. After all, his duties require him to be on guard all the time. Even if he doesn't take his mask off, we already know his eyes are fixed on the same thing. My lord. I'm in charge. He sat in his chair, looked up at the sky. Investigation for artifacts. That's right. I don't think it's a small country with such limited resources like Loewe could ever stand a match against Erebonia without relying on the power of artifacts. I see. So he's not really corrupting him, but he is corrupting him a little bit more, I guess. I don't know, we'll continue. That being said, most of them lost their power, a bunch of empty shells, and yet during our investigation we found that some of them are rare and powerful, and they still do exist, powerful ones. They're a big problem, aren't the artifacts under the jurisdiction of the Septian Church? That's right. But I can't remember a law suggesting that we're not allowed to use one. Richie. Thank you. Please continue your investigation. As you wish. Oh, Kanone, is that... Look at you! What has brought you here? Are you looking for something? Because it's certainly rare to not see you by the Colonel's side. Julia? Yes, and it's none of your business. Sorry to bother you. Can't be helped. We have a top secret guest, visiting us, and he ordered me that no one is allowed to enter this room. Damn you, Lawrence. Just what the hell are you scheming about now? Interesting. Greetings, sir. My name is Alba, your average archaeologist with a unique interest in artifacts. I hope my knowledge can serve our common interest. Well, look who's here. Look who's here. Sorry to call you out here so suddenly. You must have been surprised. Oh, don't worry about it. Actually, this is crazy. He's weaseling his way everywhere. And just like... leaving like little tidbits of things that'll push people to what he wants to do to achieve his own goals, and I hate it. But that makes him great. He's dead though, so I know he's gonna get what's coming to him. Oh please, don't worry about it. It's actually my first time visiting the castle. I'm glad to be lucky enough to see its insides. I just can't wait to explore around it. Oh boy, I'm sure it'll be so fascinating. I have to admit that I was really stunned our lieutenant over there decided to visit me the other day. Ha 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 ha. Professor Alba. Can you please hurry up and get to the point already? Oh, sorry, me and my big mouth. Alright, let's begin. Oriole, was it? Yes. I'm actually really intrigued to see how this conversation went. One of the few Septarions that our goddess bestowed upon us, a Septarion, huh? If my memory serves well, it was also mentioned in some of the Septian Church's scriptures, right? To be honest, I've always thought that they were just a bunch of mere fantasies. Haha, I know, right? But based on our recent discoveries, they are in fact more than just a fairy tale. I believe Septarions are some kind of ancient artifacts storing a great amount of power. It goes without saying that the Aureole, too, falls into the same category. If I were to get told, if we were rather, not I, whoopsie, were able to get a hold of such immense power, not even the Empire and her massive army or military force could be a match for us, or that's what I want to believe. Hey, Lawrence, what do you think? Can it be trusted? It still doesn't seem that convincing to me. Oh, please, Colonel. I'm sorry, Professor. We, need to ask you to leave. We're a bit busy, after all. The Schmile. I've heard that it's forbidden to step inside the area below Grancel Castle. Is that true? Uh-oh. Piqued his curiosity. The royal family's treasure house. Even your mighty ID is not permitted to enter that place, am I wrong? My dear Colonel, aren't you interested in finding out that what may or may not be lying in there? But why do you know about it? Why must you ask? The answer is simple. The answer is because I'm a scientist, and my job requires me to search for the Aureole until the day I see it with my own eyes. I investigate everything that may give me a hint about it, and of course, the existing hypothesis regards a Septarion lying down there included. I leave it to you to decide whether it is worth further investigation, this hypothesis or not. But think about it for a moment. What if it was actually true? With such power in your possession, it'd be no longer just a dream to turn LeBurl into a superpower. Even with this great hero Cassius Brightness Divine Blade by your side, can you still keep protecting this beautiful country in his place? Don't you think so, my dear Colonel Richard? This scene is everything. This is where it all goes awry. I think before this point, he wasn't, like, truly corrupted. Now he's hard-pressed. And look at him falling over. Yep. Yep. His head. This is where it all goes down. That's where that dirty professor does his thing. That's right, I have to protect this country. Look at his eyes, they're different. What do you see? He had dark eyes this whole, well, almost this whole time, but now, like, you can see he's clearly, yeah. Yes, and no one is more worthy than you to be the next hero for this nation. I see. And for that to become a reality, we need to find the Aureole. That's right. Then tell me, what should I do? How can I fix it? Look at how jagged the text is here now. Alright, I'll tell you. First, we need to find an old artifact called the Gospel. That's the first thing to do on our list. So this is what I have to do. Oh boy, what a simple-minded man! There were just too many opportunities to exploit him! Be honest, and build trust, huh? I think he'll be a valuable asset to us, haha, you bet. What's wrong, my dear Blade Emperor? Why the long face? Nothing, it's just seeing your magnificent acting skills made me a little sick. Oh. Corrupted him. It's unfortunate we have to treat him like a mere pawn. Yeah. I think he really believed in him. Kind of. It's so unfortunate that we have to treat him like a mere pawn. By the way, don't you think that you two somehow actually resemble each other? Dang. Haha, whatever. The die is cast. It's time to proceed with the plan! Oh, the plan! Dummy. Soon enough, the land will be resounded with the glorious sound of our gospel. Hey, Lauren, sorry about yesterday. Sounds like I was too tired and I didn't plan on napping halfway through, but somehow I did. He doesn't even remember. Oh man. It was so inappropriate of me to fall asleep without even seeing off our guest. I wish I could tell you to take some break rather, but you must be tired on going on missions every day, but we've just established the division, so there's still a lot to do. Well then, sir, what's your take on the case with the gospel? Look at this. Eyes to the mask. There it is. Of course, We'll start right away. For the sake of our future and the prosperity of this country, we should find the Ariel no matter the cost. I see, even if we happen to be concerned about the same thing. As you wish, my lord. At the end of the day, our goals are very different. Tragic. Looks like you had an important guest yesterday. Important enough to leave the Colonel's side for a while. Colonel finally made his decision, and hence things are about to get busier for the rest of us in the ID. Captain Kanone, from now on, we need you to put forth your utmost effort. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs! Chapter 8. Oh yeah, I guess we are in Chapter 8 now, since we are continuing off of the Chapter 6 that we had prior. We'll continue. What else? Oh hey, is that Kurt? I love him! Somebody has stolen our gospel! What? Please accept my dearest apologies. It happened despite the fact that we were keeping a strict eye on the harbor. We just got our hands on it not long before. How could we let this happen? I really want to know the smartass who pulled it off. Could it be, by any chance, a bracer? Tell me, Lawrence. Yeah. Based on our investigation regarding his fighting style and appearance, a certain bracer comes to mind. But we're investigating this matter. I see. Good job. Huh. It is interesting, rather. Cassius said he's going to the Empire, and yet here we are. No matter how we look at it, this is exactly how he gets the job done. He's already using the guild to sniff around us. Yep. That's Cassius Bright. Very well, let's try our best, rather, not to disappoint him. Lawrence, think of a plan. Let's try our best not to disappoint us. Lawrence, think of a plan. Don't fail me this time, okay? Yes. Understood, sir. Alright. Finally done with the job. Ouch! Oh no! Owie! Oh no. We know how this goes down, and how many times Kurt falls victim to this man's. Haha, sorry for the mess. The wind has... That's one hell of a lot of papers you're carrying with yourself. What are you, a scholar? Yeah, sort of. And you must be a bracer if I'm not mistaken, yes? To be honest, I'd like to ask you to ask the guild, rather, to escort me through my trips, given that I have sufficient mirror, rather, for it. Yes, I think that's the best thing to do as well, because lately there's been a lot of dangerous incidents happening along the high road. The high road. I see. Anyway, last night, when I was on my way back to the hotel, I saw a bunch of weird guys in black outfits. That was quite a strange sight, if you ask me. Huh? Mr. Scholar, can I take you to the guild and then ask you to tell them the whole story? It's really important. Of course, why not? I'm relieved that, to hear that. Sorry for the trouble. Oh, by the way, may I also ask for your name? Not a problem. I'm Alba. Well then, let's begin. Your name is Kurt Narden, is that true? Yeah, alright. You are a B-rank bracer assigned to the Grand Soul branch of the Bracers Guild, is that also true? Yep. Well then, did you ever see this thing? I did. I do remember seeing this black orb mint, alright? And you were the one who actually stole it, right? Yes. Okay, tell me more about it. A certain someone asked me to take on this job, and based on the information I received from him, I chased after those men in black outfits. It was deep in the night, and almost not a shred of moonlight could be found. I went to the harbor where they were all gathering, then waiting for the right moment to attack and steal away the black ornament. Very well, and the last question. It's about that certain someone who asked you to go through this whole ordeal. I hope it's Cassius Bright. It was Cassius Bright, wasn't it? Yeah, no doubt about it. He told me to chase after it, and there's the package, you guys! And steal the said ornament. After that, I packed it on a parcel and sent it to him. In a few days, it should be delivered to him. Now, it's all clear to you, isn't it? Cassius Bright is trying to hinder our plans by using his connections in the guild. And chances are that he kept an eye on the Special Ops Forces and, of course, knows about your existence for the most part as well. And now we all know that the information Joshua sent us was as correct as it could be. Baiting Joshua was the right call after all, despite the fact that someone here was throwing a tantrum not long ago. So what are we gonna do now? Nothing, we just have to sit it out. Just as that guy said, sooner or later that black ornament will be delivered to him. It'll be the same as having it in the palm of our hands, so, don't you think, rather? And what's more, Campanella and his Jaeger friends are doing their best to tie down Cassius at this very moment. Oh, Campanella and his Jaeger friends were tying down Cassius. Interesting. I see? In another world? Anywho, you already knew in another word, not another world. I was very confused. I was like, what kind of dimensional hopping is he doing? You already knew everything about Cassius and his plans, and yet you were outwitted by him nonetheless. That's crazy. Lamau. Ha. That's right. As expected of the Divine Blade, rather, he's really not a man to trifle with. But, you know, such an insignificant mistake on our part isn't really gonna mess everything up. So don't worry, because it's not gonna hinder our plan anyway. Crazy. Oh, here we go. And thereby, we are still searching for the gospel, and I believe it'll be found before long. I believe we should stir things up in various directions while we're dealing with this matter. That's right. By the way, Colonel, I'm sure you're aware at this point that Cassius Bright, the hero and savior of Loewe, is pretty much involved in this case. I honestly don't know how to put this, but he'll be too much of a thorn in our side, rather, yes. I understand his existence towers over everything, both for me and this country. But then again, it doesn't matter if it's a hero or not, we should deal with anybody who dares block our way. I'm sure it'll be fine, justice is on our side after all. Don't you think so, Lawrence? Yikes. Yes, sir, I couldn't agree more. Hey! We know this bench. Cassius Bright. It's interesting that Loewe sat in this bench to think. I've been hearing his name for goddess knows how long. I can feel his existence anywhere you go within this soil. Even Richard was an underling for a time. I'm sure he must be aware how dangerous it is to play with that guy. Joshua, it's been almost 5 years since you were sent to that guy, and on top of that, I've heard you've become a bracer now. Hey, Loewe! Sorry to keep you waiting. But Mom, Dad, see you laters. Laters? Oh, wait, hold on. Her mom? Wait, wasn't her mom just a puppet? Oh, bad. I'm sorry. My bad. It's been a while, Rain. I see you've grown up a bit, didn't you? Why, of course, I'm a full-fledged bona fide lady now. Wrong. I'm sure if Joshua sees the current me, he'll be so surprised. She's crushing hard. I heard he's enrolling right now. Maybe I should go see him for myself after all. What? Where'd you hear that? Hee hee. Yeah, I guess she never appeared until the second chapter. I wonder what kind of tidbits, if we went to play the first chapter again, we would catch. That were hinting at things that were going to go on in the second chapter. Regardless. Campanella told me about it. Who knows? Maybe we can all return home together this time. It'd be so great. Joshua, if you came back to us, Wiseman would start using you again just like a worthless pawn, or worse. You'll be forced to live the rest of your life as an assassin. If possible, I want you to stay with Cassius and continue living as a bracer. Wow. Because you're better off really cutting all your ties with the society. If you still have the slightest chance of finding happiness in your life, then with every fiber of your being, I want you to go for it. Still, even if my wish comes true, then it means that one day I will have to meet you again, but this time as your enemy. Yep. Am I really prepared for that? Joshua. He's very reflective. I like to hear his thoughts. He very much thinks ahead all of the time. The day when we have to face each other is drawing near. Chapter 9 is true. It'll probably be in Volume 3, though, when you die. And here's our winner. Oh, I hope, like, the last scene of this is just, like, him and, him and the homie. Him and Charon with the goddess or something. I don't know. And here's our winner, the Mighty Zen and his blue team! Yeah! I remember this! We beat them up! We went wham! Wham! Bam! We're still in chapter 1, or the first chapter, right? Yeah, I guess so. I guess the whole second one is the second chapter. Hey! It's the first time we've seen Estelle! And Olivier's here! Neat. I'm glad. Cool. We made it through. Barely, though. Yeah, I can't believe we actually did it. Oh, wait, Karna? Let me stop. Or should I? Y'all, never mind. I'm not gonna stop. Look, it's Karna. Come on, no need to be so modest. I knew Zen was gonna be an invincible monster, but you guys aren't half bad either. As expected of Scheherazad's pupils, we were Cassius's pupils. Pupils, thank you very much. Oh, this is where we were trying to get into the castle. That's the whole reason we competed in this thing. Because we had to talk to the queen. Clueless fools. They just won a pointless match, and look at how happy they are. I really want to see their faces when they hear about the coup. Nevertheless, they put on a magnificent performance. I find it rather hard to believe that they managed to come this far. But I knew that you could make it through, Joshua. Although I expected your reflexes to go numb by now. Hey Lawrence, yes? Now that they won, you're going to be competing against them tomorrow. And the coup's preparation is proceeding as planned, so make sure not to fail me regarding that matter. Of course. We'll see. What do you mean by that matter? I must deliberately lose the match to highlight our victors, or something like that. I wish I didn't have to do this. Almost 1 week has passed since our preliminary contest, and today marks the end of another tournament. But who's going to win all the glory today? Once again, we begin by reintroducing our participants. The blue team! Blue, 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 blue. The blue team on the right side, led by professional martial artist Zen Vathik of the Republic of Kalvard. On the other hand, we have the red team in the left side, formed by the Special Ops Forces belonging to the recently established ID of the Royal Army. Oh hey, it's him! Duke Dunan, there we go. I was like, I know his dumb face, but I forget his name. That's Duke Dunan, which is led by nobody but Lieutenant Lawrence Belgar. I almost just read his Blarg. Damn it, it's the final game and I'm regretting, I'm getting needlessly anxious all of a sudden. Look at the hair to the side. What's wrong, my dear Estelle? Just know I'm always there if you ever need a hug or two. Wow, they look as tough as hell. Yeah, I think they're in a whole nother league, especially that Lieutenant Lawrence over there. Very well, now we should ask both teams to stand in their respective positions, rather. Adios be our witness. It's okay, Joshua, hand on the shoulder. We have Zen here, and, well, Olivier is technically here too. Technically. So don't worry, we're 100% gonna win this match. Well then. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Let's begin. Hurry up and scatter. Yes, sir. Out of my way. Oh, both at once, that's great. You better not fail me now, alright? Whoa, haha! Estelle, watch your back! Bang bang, leave it to me. Thanks a bunch, Olivier. Oh man, he's grown up. It's so nice seeing the contrast of him from Chapter 1, where we know what he was like now, to Chapter 2, but also, it's kind of a breath of fresh air going back to see this in this kind of form. Because we won't see a lot of this interaction, because he doesn't interact with them a whole bunch, especially in this chapter. But I guess we'll get to see his interactions with Estelle when they fight. Now, we beat Loewe. We didn't have to, so we'll see if they beat him. But you know what? We beat him and then he still struck us down, so it is what it is. I really don't think so. You have the luxury of looking elsewhere, or do you not? Yeah, at least for now. That's exactly why I'm gonna put an end to this right now. Yeah, yeah. Sha sha sha. Throw your opponent into confusion, then try and corner him as fast as you can. Good, you still remember what I taught you back then. 5 years since we got separated. It's been 5 years. Now, Joshua, I want to see what you learned in the years that I couldn't be with you. You, with your power being sealed away, you was someone who lived by the side of the Divine Blade. Show me how strong you've become. Show me the path you want to choose. And this was their first real fight. Look at this face. Wild, because this is like, he's still a pawn, but like he's still him. You know? Did he get a hot in? He got a hit in. He's down. Lieutenant Lawrence is finally knocked down. What? The match is settled. What? No, wait. The winner is the blue team. We did it. Zen and his band of bracers won the match. Well, he's not a bracer. He's like an honorary bracer, though, after the second chapter. Ha, we did it! Joshua, that was so cool. Good job beating that Lawrence. I still can't believe it. Yeah, I just managed to hit a vital point. After all, it's a bracer's job to sort everything out in a boundless, bloodless way, rather. Ha, oh, man. Wild. Ha, that's right. Hey. Are you... What is it? No, never mind. Man. Actually, thinking back on that, a lot of this hits different because of Lawrence, and now we know all of the Lawrence, or rather the Loewe backstory with Joshua. That fight and all of their interactions before now hits a lot different. Our victors are truly an interesting bunch, aren't they? Oh, good grief. We didn't see any of the interactions between Agate and Loewe at this point. Which I guess is a little bit surprising. Because in this game, at this part of the game, they would have already fought at least twice. Once just in the woods and then one other time, I believe. Our victors are truly an interesting bunch, aren't they? Oh, good grief. How could you even show your face before the Colonel after that shameful display of my apologies? Oh, come on, Kanone. Don't blame the guy I was actually all a part of. Joshua. Those eyes. I've never seen you make a face like that before. He's got friends. Huh. Bracers, huh? You were gonna become one, man. You were gonna become a bracer. Don't worry, he's also not a bracer. Don't worry about him. So this is the path you chose to follow. But it was somehow a tad bit disappointing. I wish General Morgan and Captain Schwartz could participate as well. But surely you jest. If that's the case, then I believe you alone were enough to win the tournament. Haha, no way. Nobody can beat Lawrence if Lawrence goes all out. Oh, please, Colonel. Then, from now on, even if it's you, even if we go our separate ways, I won't hold back anymore. Ooh, yikes. Uh-oh. Dang. Some of these images hit really hard. Like this one. Especially since he knows he's still a pawn. Dang. Regardless. A day has passed since the dinner party. Oh yeah! Last night, Joshua took his friends, took orders from Her Majesty to infiltrate the Herb Royal Villa and help Claudia escape. Now, if they manage to pull that off, they're gonna try and break in here, since it's the only way to free the royal capital from our hands. Look at that smile. I have no doubt at this point, finally, it's about time. He's not gonna be there. You're not gonna get to fight him. The coup is gonna fail! That's impossible, just how? What the hell is happening? The gate is... Captain? Huh? A special ops airship doing here? What is the... What? Huh? The girls? Estelle Bright and Princess Claudia? Why are you coming here? What are you planning to do? It's still wild that Princess Claudia... Okay, so let's take it a step back. She does not look very able right now. One of these things is not like the other. However, she kind of slays. I'll never let anyone stand in Colonel Richard's way. Hurry up and capture them. Okay, and then all of them are down in the sewers, I believe. Ooh, look at you walking through. Oh, hey. It's Grandma. There is... Oh, wait, no, hold on. Oh, there's a lot of noise coming from outside. May I ask for your name? My apologies, Your Highness. My name is Lawrence Bellegarde, humbly serving the intelligence division of the ID, and I shall exert myself mightily to keep Her Majesty safe from any harm. I see. Please take care of the handmaids and everyone else within the castle. They need your protection as well. As you wish, my lady. I sense a disturbance in the force. I've heard from the Colonel himself about the coup d'etat, or his goals and motive, and the fact that he seeks the aureole. Oh my gosh, so he just said everything to her. That's crazy. It's a legend that's been passed down in my family for a long time, although I've never fully been told the full story, rather. But one thing is certain, if you activate it, a nefarious evil will be awakened from its slumber. Tell me what you are planning to do with this country. It is as the Colonel said, my lady. Thus far, Everyone averted their eyes from the harsh realities that is haunting us, the naivety, the foolishness, and it must be stopped before it's too late. I'm sure that evil you mentioned will be doing that for us. Why? Why you? Oi! Grandmother, are you okay? I'm back! I didn't expect to hear my voice here, but I'm here. Claudia, Estelle, oh look who's here. Where's that little boy I fought back in the tournament? Oh, come on, don't tell me it's actually just you girls. Oi, please sir, just give her back. Tell me when you're working for the Colonel. If that's the case, then you no longer need to... That's exactly where you're wrong. Now listen. You won't be able to get a solid grasp of the world by just looking at its surface, just like how you cannot understand the way an orbment works by simply looking at its quartz. So take heed, young lady. As I said before, a country isn't much different to a hefty orbment device. The people who live here are much like a quartz, act as its main source of power, and its soil serves as a frame to hold everything together. If you find yourself unable to understand such a mechanism, then sorry, you are not fit to rule over this nation. He did say that. That is quite an interesting symbolism you have there. I don't really have anything against the challenge to challenge that statement of yours, rather. I never expected to discuss political sciences right now, here of all places. Oh, pardon my rudeness, I shouldn't have preached my worthlessness ideas before Her Majesty. Rather. This is still Loewe. Huh? What are you guys talking about? Oh, Estelle. She grew up so much in the second game. 100%. If you're not gonna let Lady Alicia go, then I'll force you to do it. Well, she's not ready for this fight. Oh, really? But can you really? Of course! Don't expect him to let you go without a fight. Alright, fine by me. Then come on. Show me what you've got. First revealing his face. Estelle, watch out! Oi! My goodness. Claudia, Estelle, are you two alright? Not Sherazard, though. Oh man, what a letdown. And here I thought you were gonna be a tad bit harder to chew. Lieutenant Lawrence? At least tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me, why are you helping the Colonel? Why are you, what are you planning to do to little Burl? What am I planning to do? Sounds like you've yet to see the dark side of this beautiful country of yours. I don't get you. Stop spouting nonsense every single second we ask you something. If you want to see someone, like you... I just want to see, rather, someone like you knows what it means to protect something. Oh, man. Estelle, you have no idea. But I'm certain that this probably struck a chord with him. Struck a chord hard. Yikes. Kershmash. Don't worry, my lady, I didn't hit her vitals. Hey. I wanted to ask you all this time. Why did the look in your eyes feel so grim, rather? You were so young, and yet it's as if you've gone through a lot. Oh, please, my lady, you're the last person I want to see pitying me. Yep. But I wonder if you still remember about the Hamel. Oh, don't tell me that you... Well, then I guess it's about time. Yep, we experienced all of this. Alright, I give Her Highness back to you girls. So, by the way, if you want to stop the Colonel, then you better hurry down there. Do you mean that he went underground from that place? I can't believe this folly. Yeah, and you can guide our bracers there, right? Well, then I wish you all the best of luck. Farewells. And then he just jumped. Queen Alicia. I still don't understand why someone like you allowed a tragedy such as Hamel to come about. And mission complete. Well, good job, Loewe. I like Campanella a lot. I don't know why. Maybe it's because he's the fool. We love a good fool. Alright then, let's leave our coup d'etat to our Colonel. And we're going for the next phase. Estelle Bright. Just like her father, she seems to be quite brilliant and honest. Dang. At least he recognizes that. And with this, Joshua's recon mission is as good as finished. So, I wonder if I should break the seal I put on his memory and throw the Bright family into a bit of a disarray. Whoa. Are you seriously trying to smash your toy? Oh, Professor, I never expected you to be this cruel, you know. Poor Joshua, now he's being treated like a discarded pawn. Ahaha, absolutely not. In fact, I'm going to find a much more useful role for him. Of course, for the sake of our grand plan, that is. What a bunch of truly nasty guys. You simply wish to inspect his actions after you broke the seal, or am I wrong? Whatever. Yay, Professor, we got permission. Enough with your nonsense. It doesn't have anything to do with me anymore. I don't need any shackles to bind me down, because I'm trying to expose the face, this ugly face of our world. Alright, well, thanks to the great bracer efforts, the coup was failed. Okay, so this is the point in the news. How deep are we? We're 36 into this. This might be a 3-hour upload, because I think I'm just going to get through all of them. And Colonel Richard was the one responsible for, the coup, was arrested. Hey sir, can I have this? Of course! And thus everything went back to the normal routine, but the gospel plan was proceeding as smoothly as possible. Tick-tock. Oh, this clock. Neat. Stop it. That murderous vibe you give off is way too obvious, but at least you tried. Volter, the dire wolf. I'm just a little bit thirsty. I am too. I was about to pause and go and get some water, but I think I can make it through the rest of this and then pause through the chapter. I'm sorry, through the until the next one. Come on, what do you say? Let's fight. Thirsty for some bloodshed? Oh my gosh, he's tripping. Let me see. I've got no time to fool around with you, and we shouldn't keep our guests waiting any longer, right, Luciola, rather? And you too, Blue Blanc. Hey, yo. Oh, forget about this lower part, though. Hey, yo. I hope you ain't dead. I didn't mean to hide myself. I just wanted to inspect everyone who was invited here today. The Blade Lord, Emperor, rather, Loewe. I've heard that you had a hand in the coup. I'm excited to go on a mission with you. Sorry for the wait. I am the Angel of Slaughter, Rain Hayworth. Announce my arrival. Happy to see you again. Good day to you, Volter. What? You didn't even know how to greet a lady back, or perhaps you should have been taught, you haven't been taught any manners. Of course, I'm not going to invite a disgusting pig like you to my tea party. You know, I never got that vibe from them. They don't like each other. Oh well, they're always like that. Loewe, I guess it's time. What are we gonna do? Yeah. Now that everyone's here, the Dire Wolf, the Enchanting Bell, the Angel of Slaughter, the Blade Emperor, Phantom Thief B, hate that guy. Hate him. But you know what? I guess you're the worst of them. You're just the most annoying. If it isn't the faceless Biasman. Now, dear sir, would you tell me the reason why behind this gathering, rather? Come now, there's no need to rush. First of all, let me explain everything regarding the coup, and our very agenda behind it. Yes, the gospel plan. It is. I don't know why, her face here is just like, I don't know, it's like a mixture of smug and I don't know what's going on, and I'm bored. But I don't want to show it. That's what her face gave me. So the Berry of the Oriole has been released. You are truly true masterminds behind the coup, yes. We are strictly speaking, there's another enforcer who played an important role in this, but let's leave his talk for another time. Okay, let's cut straight to the point, shall we? I want to use these tools to go to various locations in Labro to conduct some experiments. Black orbments? What? This old artifact is called a gospel, and they have a bunch of them. Capable of many strange phenomena, such as shutting out orbments. Gospel, I want to find more about its features and limits. That's why I need you to take this job on. Not interested. Sounds boring. Does sound boring. Okay. Sorry, I'm out. Likewise. Wow. Well, this is fascinating. You're all enforcers, but it's up to you whether or not to accept it. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, that you were to create a large-scale disaster by using this gospel. What do you think will happen? Yeah, so you'll have to deal with the Bracers Guild. The same one happened with the coup case. A lot of trained bracers were gathered to stop it, rather. The coup just happened recently, so I have no doubt that they'll be called if another phenomenon like this happens. And look who it is, Zen and Shara. Of course they're back in with the Gospel Strange functions and your own powers combined. I'm sure that things will get a lot more interesting. All in all, the only thing I care about is the results. I honestly don't care how you carry out the mission. I see. So we can use this, we can use it to do a lot of pranks, right? I like it. Then I'm going to participate as well. It feels like a quaint show to me. So do I. Hey, Loewe. Was there anyone who seemed worth killing? Yeah, a lot. Oh man, I don't like that answer. Haha, now we're talking. Count me in. Everyone took the job. Didn't expect that. Oh, very well. Hey, Blade Emperor. I have an idea as to where you should be using your gospel. Please come with me. Yes. Hey, don't give me that look. I fully understand your primary aim, and trust me, I have no intention of doing anything against your will, because the success of our gospel plan is directly linked to your goal. Karin. Every so often, it's just this. It's this. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, now we use our gospel plan to awaken those fools deluded by the never-lasting tranquility. Good luck, my friends. Tell me, Loewe. What's wrong, Rain? Joshua was supposed to return by now. Why isn't he here? Campanella told me Joshua will be back soon. I really want to know. Why didn't he come back? Who knows? I'm sure as things stand, it shouldn't take long before we see him again. Yes, no doubt about that, but it doesn't necessarily mean that he will rejoin our society. Is that, yeah, this is that scene where they were all together. Yeah, Rain. Do you want me to tell you why Joshua has not returned? Yes. Since I do really like him a lot, terrifying. It doesn't matter what kind of reasons he had. If he's not going to return, then I'll go find him myself. Alright, then I'll tell you. Joshua didn't return because a young girl named Estelle prevented him from doing so. Estelle? Yes, Estelle Bright. It seems she has become quite an important existence to him. That's why he didn't come back to you, Rain. Dead eyes afterwards. I see now. Then if we erase her, Joshua will be back, right? Very true. Rain. Listen, Rain. Our primary objective is the experiment itself, no more. So we can't act rashly killing people. Okay. But I can still go and see him, right? Yeah. Okay. Wait, she has some really cute faces in here. Now where is he? I'm gonna find him. That'll be so much fun. Joshua's so good at playing hide and seek. He's trying so hard. And he sucks. But I'm sure I can find him this time. No, he oh, well look. Look at where he is. Makes sense. Those dead eyes. But they're not completely dead. He has his dead eyes, but they have like a little purpose in there. Chapter 12, bonds are quite intricate things, don't you think? To be honest, I actually planned on killing you, Estelle. Now we're getting through all these things. I mean, the professor told me it's your fault that Joshua wasn't coming back, so I didn't have much of a choice. Huh? Rain? Oh, right, Tina. But you piqued my interest, so I decided to let you off the hook this time around. Well then, everyone, thank you very much for joining me in this tea party tonight. Yep, I remember that. Oh, yes, I see. No problem. Thank you. What did Mr. Elnon say? Ah, yes. Sounds like the former Captain Kanone told us everything she knew. I'll fill you guys in on the details when I hear the full story myself. Okay, then. Hey, Estelle. Oi, is it true that Rain was a... Uh-huh. She's an enforcer with the name Angel of Slaughter. She confirmed it herself. I still can't believe that she is actually a part of the Ouroboros. By the by, the enforcers are really strong, aren't they? Are you sure you're not confusing it with someone else? Not really. It's true. Joshua was the same age when he joined them. Eh? Joshua, Rain. How could you? Good job shaking off those boards like aircrafts. Thank you, Patter Matter. Yeah, I can't wait to break Patter Matter in this thing. Good to see you back, Rain. Oh, well, I guess we probably won't see us break Patter Matter in this thing, actually, because Loewe's not really a part of that. Oh, hey, Loewe. Hey, I did my experiment exactly the way you told me. I see, well done. But you did it in a quite flashy way now, didn't you? Well, you told me I shouldn't kill anybody this time, so I tried to make it a bit less boring. And the tea party turned into something fun thanks to that. Haha, good for you. So, how did it go? Not bad, I guess. That man from the church was a bit of a nuisance, though, but nevertheless, I think it proved to be... Father Kevin. Quite useful in actual combat. Oh, is he gonna try and kill... I hope he doesn't try and kill Rain. Loewe's already dead. I feel like she could come around. It seems like we kind of broke through to her. I think there's still hope for her in the 3rd chapter. But we can't mass produce the gospel, right? I mean, it's somehow weird to use as a weapon or something. That's right, we don't even need to do that. The goal of this experiment isn't to do anything but measure the potential power of the gospel. It's not like it's going to make weapons with it. By the way, what about the others? Is it going well for them? Yeah. Pretty good for the most part, I guess. There should be a 90% chance of success. It's really amazing how far we can send the image produced by that starting device. While it's true that we failed a few times along the way setting it up, but all's well that ends well. There were some stabilizing elements as well, though, but it doesn't matter. Alright, then hurry up, let's report back to the professor. But still, the gospel is really interesting, isn't it? I don't know about the orbital shutdown phenomena, but I'm sure it exceeds our current technological abilities. Just how does it even function? That's what I really want to know. I'm just as clueless. We kind of know at this point. We do kind of know at this point. But according to the professor, it's all due to the Idios' great miracles. So it comes down to miracles, huh? Ordinarily, nobody but the goddess herself can bring miracles. So whatever Wiseman is plotting should be incomprehensible for all it's worth. But that bastard Zin, he's actually doing far better than I expected. I can't believe he became this tough. I'm sure he'll be something by the next time we meet. Damn, I can't wait to beat the shit out of that guy. Walter, hurry up and tell us the results. About that, it's just like you guys, it ain't no problem there. You seem to have a lot of fun. It's great that you have a happy reunion with an old friend now, isn't it? Well, the same goes for me, too. I'm still tied to some of those old bonds, after all. Oh, who's the lucky guy? Oh, curious, aren't we? Before digging into a lady's secrets, you should watch out to not have your old wounds exposed instead. You know the former beautiful sweetheart of yours in the Bracers Guild? Damn it. Dang. Called out. Put on blast. Hey, Leonhart. Don't you think bonds are quite, intricate things? The moment you try to get closer, you have to bid them farewell and try and wish to depart. And when you wish to depart, you'll be entangled again, yes. And when you want to cut ties, you'll be even more entwined, unless you murder them. Like a spider's thread, it'll appear out of nowhere, who knows where, and then it'll just disappear. It's all the same for all of us. Look at how we decided to carry out this experiment, and now we're all willingly working together. But the truth is that we're getting drawn to each other by very similar bonds. I guess, perhaps, it's because of these decisions. Now, Leonhart, I was wondering if it applies to you as well. She's gotta have, she's spitting truths out here. Anywho, hey Loewe, what's wrong? Jeez, are you even listening to me? Oh, sorry. I just wanted to ask if you found anything out about Joshua. A few of these dolls we set up to distract our enemies were completely destroyed. I guess he's the one doing it. Sounds boring. By the way, didn't the professor rather tell us that Estelle was the reason Joshua's not returned? Then why is she looking for him too? I don't get it. Come on, Rain. You shouldn't take everything he says at face value. Why? The truth may change depending on how you look at it. Just like the face of the moon has a lot of, and how a lot of cultures have seen it differently. Are you talking about Mr. Crab and Mr. Rabbit? Mr. Krabs, money! So whatever the professor said, yes, it may be the truth, but it doesn't necessarily apply to every situation. That's why you should search out for your own narrative. I like that a lot. One that fits your current situation. I don't get it, sounds too complex. But I somehow grew an interest in Estelle and her friends, so I won't kill them the next time we meet, I guess. That's great. Hey, good job. Oh, hey! Campanella! Champa! No one will survive! Oh, it's the professor, and Campabella's here too. Not Campabella. I didn't expect you to come as well. By the way, I've heard you had a lot of fun in the Capitol the other day. Yeah! I would have invited you to the party if I knew you were coming. It was so exciting. You know. Hey, Rain. Looks like you came to like that girl Estelle. I didn't expect that, to be honest. Yeah, she wasn't the bad girl you made her out to be. That's good, but I don't remember saying she was bad or something. Actually, it's quite the opposite. I believe she's a noble-minded girl and a very attractive young lady. I know how this goes. Join us. But nevertheless, it doesn't change the fact that she's still the reason Joshua isn't among us. Don't you think so too, my dear friend Loewe? Well, I can't deny that. But, oh yes, tell me, Rain. What would happen if we asked her to join the society? What? The what? Do you mean, oh, we're gonna see Loewe tell the story? I guess. That's a part of his story. You mean Estelle becomes our friend? That's right. Fine with me. She sounds like sounds like a lot of fun, rather. Of course, she lacks the necessary competency, but I'm sure she'll be something if we give her enough time. And if we have Joshua here, her here, rather, than Joshua will be back too, right? Haha, naturally. Aha, nice work, Professor. You always have the most genius ideas. Oh my gosh, he's not happy. Stop joking around, Wiseman. You're taking this too far. It doesn't matter who you are or what you can do, I assume. It's simply impossible to force someone to join the Ouroboros against their will. It's one of the society's ironclad rules, remember? Of course. You don't even have to say it. Did you honestly believe that I, an Angus of the Ouroboros of all people, would do something that rash? Now tell me, do you ever recall anybody forcing you, or Joshua for that matter, to join the society? Yeah. I see, so you plan to deprive her of any choices, huh? Just like you did with us. Dang. Campy's like, haha, that's what he's gonna do. Besides, what would be fun, rather, about doing something boring like that? All in all, we need her to join us of her own free will, rather, as I thought. He's using such underhanded tricks to fulfill his plan. Yes, indeed, bonds are very intricate things. The moment you try and get closer, you have to bid them farewell. Look at that. With the harmonica in hand, and when you wish to depart, you'll be entangled again. Look at that. On the airship. And when you want to cut all your ties, you'll be even more entwined. Alright, and that's our chapter, actually. I'm sorry, that's our second volume. Extra chapter. Oh, neat! It's like a little, in the past thing. And there we go, yep. Alright, we did it. Hey, Loewe, sorry for the wait. The sneak out operation was a huge success. I was gonna say, where are these kids' parents? Maybe also dead, who knows? I'm looking forward to a Loewe, haha. What was it again? Meteor or something? Meteor showers, yeah. Are these things in brackets, like in like a thing at the bottom? An appendix? The village head rather, told us a lot about it. He said we can see a lot of shooting stars if we come here. Yeah, I want to see it right now. When is it gonna appear? Joshua, you can sleep here if you want to. Don't worry. We'll wake you right up if we see one. Okay. It seems that a long time ago, people were using the stars as a guide to find their ways. Oh, really? Well, that's interesting. Well, we're basically living under the same sky after all. You just have to find the same stars so you don't get lost. True. I also heard that people become stars after they die. Interesting. Does that mean that there's always someone up there guiding us from up there, rather? Haha, maybe, who knows? That's an odd way to look at it. So, if we all choose the same star, we'll never get lost or separated. Oh, man. Even if we got separated, we just have to follow that star, and I'm sure we'll be together again, right? Yeah, probably. We just have to follow that star. Let's stay together. Just forever, just the three of us. Looking at that star. I wonder if that's what Josh was doing on the plane, or the airship. Are you perhaps looking for something there? Really do love looking at the sky. Yeah, maybe I am. For the whereabouts of lights, for the star that lost its shine. There it is, and there's our picture. That was his time as in the corpse, and when he was fighting by Estelle's side, except now they are separated at this point in the story. Lovely. If you're an educated English speaker who knows a lot of fancy words or can edit, translate, please shoot me a message. I would love to. To be honest, I got no time. Let's do it. One last go through. I'm gonna take a pause because I do need some water. I'll be right back. This is it. The chapter when Loewe dies. So I got my water. I got this thing. So my aunt got me this because I'm going on, I guess, a lot of plane, well, not a lot of plane rides, but like, you know, I'm going to a long plane ride to Spain. In the November times. So she got me this little thing. I probably won't need it because I can sleep like a rock on a plane. In fact, on the short plane rides, I go to sleep anyway. I'm like, oh, this is a good nap right now. Good nap time, I'll tell you what. Anywho. Volume 3. Last volume. Let's do this. I don't think I talked a lot about Volume 2. I do think it's nice to get Loewe's perspective. Not for, so much of the time, during the second chapter, but for some of that stuff during the first chapter. I really like to see his thoughts on, specifically Lawrence. And then also specifically, Joshua. Where it was like, if you can just stay there with Cassius, I would want nothing happier than if you could find some happiness. I think Joshua knew better. And you know what? Loewe is, I think, a lot more hopeful than Joshua. And I think that is because of, clearly because of, what's his face? Mr. Professor Alba, who's not his real name, Weisman. Weisman. Even said so, I think, in the first volume of this. He said something along the lines of, why they can be such instant killing machines. They know that they're just puppets, and I think at that point Joshua was completely devoid of hope. Loewe surprisingly has not lost any of that hope. Not any of that hope. He's still clearly he needs some help, but you know what? He still holds on to those the good times, and those do guide him. But they don't guide him enough. He's still murdering people. But he did what he had to do to keep Joshua safe, and he's now he knows that he might have to fight him, and he's ready for it. Let's see how that goes. See if there's any extra context. This is chapter 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 chapters. Let's get it on. I'm recording, right? Yes. Excellent. Alright, let's do it. This is it. This is it. So, I want more Iron Rod. She was, anyway. So we're dealing with that for the last experiment, right? Should be a tough nut to crack, even for Loewe and the Professor. Yeah, it's a legendary being after all. It should be in a whole different league. Strength, oh right. I wonder if he talked to the dragon. But damn it, Campanella. It's not like you at all. Usually you'd be happy to follow the Professor in whatever he's doing. Don't tell me you've actually found something more interesting. Come on, spit it out already. That's so cruel, Walter. You really don't trust me now, do you? Of course I trust you, man. As much as your number, though. Haha, 0, Lamal. Number 0. That actually hurt more than I expected. I like that. You guys are really nasty, you know that. Anyway, to be honest, there's a lot I want to see, but unfortunately, an urgent work came up and I need to take care of it. Here we go. Look, my dear Loewe, look at how astonishing it is. And I kind of want to see what else happens after this. Because they do meet. Ragnar, right? Are you seriously planning to use the gospel experiment on this thing here? Oh, I fully understand your concerns, but to break the last barrier, we really need the data. Who? Huh? Sounds like we waked him up. It's been almost 20 years, right? I begin with myself then. My name is George Weisman, and I serve as an Angus of a place called Ouroboros. Leave. I do not like the look in your eyes. Darkness is the only thing I find there. It seems you are a distorted lot. I'll take that as a compliment. I remember seeing his face when he did this too. I don't think refusing us would be an option for you. Let me be frank, it's about the Septarion. What did you say? Where did you... you still remember it after all these years. It is a mere copy though, but a well-made one, don't you think, you fools? Don't tell me you are looking for the aureole. Oh, that's exactly what we're doing. Alright, let's begin our last experiment, shall we? Oh, Haha, we took down a dragon. Okay, Loewe, I leave the rest in your capable hands. Just do as I told you, consider it done. So this is the last experiment, and now with this, we can truly make the gospel with all of its functions it originally had before. The ancient dragon, huh? Never thought that I would get to meet one under such circumstances. As long as we're getting close, the Oriole and its miracles. Oh hey! Who is this? Is this Agate? He looks different. I don't know, I feel like I expect a different look from Agate, but it is what it is. What the? Just what the hell is this? A dragon? It's so damn huge. So it's another one of Ouroboros' dumbass ideas. Well, can't deny it. Wait a minute, isn't that Lieutenant Lawrence Belgar of the Intelligence Division? Yeah, that wasn't anything more than a cover. I'm the Blade Lord Leonhardt, Enforcer number 2 of Ouroboros. You may want to call me by this name from now on. Now, that's interesting, Leonhardt, was it? Leon or Loewe plus Hart, which means brave lion. Should we cut it, short to just Loewe? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. The hell are you talking about? Yeah, whatever. That's what my friends tend to call me. Anyway, Loewe, Leonhardt, or Lawrence, call me however you want, I don't mind. Stop looking down on us with that cocky attitude. I'm a dragon! Now you're just gonna cause some more trouble here, won't you? Calm down, Ragnar. Stop. You shouldn't be on a rampage here, so stop that. What? Where the hell do you think you're going? There we go. This is what I wanted to see. Oh man, he's gonna... Tita's gonna stop him from killing... I forgot. We are gonna see this interaction, I guess. Interesting. This time our experiment was a bit of an irregularity. I don't think it's something you can deal with. So I suggest you leave it once and wait for the royal army to arrive. That's kya. Hey, wait a minute. Hey! God damn it. What? Oh yeah, they burned down the orchards. It's a dragon. You're doing good, Ragnar. We don't need to kill anybody pointlessly. I'm not looking for revenge, neither destruction, nor a pointless slaughter. The only thing I want from the Oriole is to remind these people of their weakness and foolishness. Naturally, the sky itself is beautiful, but the people who once lived there fall prey to an ugly deception. That's right. My wish is not but to expose that deception. Seems we have a little longer to acquire the necessary data. What a troublesome work they pushed onto me. Oh, don't tell me what's troublesome again, huh? That golden sword. Haha, now I see. You're the leader of the red team from back then, right? Agate. That's my Agate. Huh? That golden sword, the red team, huh? Small world, isn't it? Oh, well, I'm all sorts of messed up here, actually. Leader of the red team. Alright, here we go. The C rank bracer Agate Krosner, wasn't? Oh, my bad. You should be B rank after that incident now. Oh, sounds like you've really done your homework. Wouldn't expect anything less from our ex-special ops guy. But, you know what? For once, I'm not gonna say I want to arrest you or something boring like that, because less than anything, smashing that annoying poker face of yours ain't gonna stop me anymore. That's the spirit. Anyway, what do you think, rather? It wasn't really as bad as what happened 10 years ago, or was it? Uh-oh. Why'd you say that? I know why you said it. Yeah, I looked over all the info the bracers had around here while I had the chance. Now that I think about it, you somehow remind me of myself. Yeah, you do see those parallels. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Stop talking about... Stop talking like you know shit about me. Which is, wrong. If anyone knows how you feel, it's him. But you're more angry about it. Ooh-ah! Oorah! 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 In a different world, you could have been you, and you could have been you. In an alternate universe, you guys could have flopped. You could have joined Ouroboros, and you might not have. But admittedly, I don't think Agate had someone to like have. If he had like another little sister who saw his little sister die, then I don't know. But he also had like the entire village looking after him too, so I'm not sure if he would have ended up like this. It's just a matter of circumstance. If everyone in the village died, then maybe he could have ended up like that. Maybe. If they try to cover it up too. There's just circumstances. It's a matter of circumstance. If they both completely swapped, I think Agate would fall to the same whatever. I think you would. Yes, we may have a few things in common, but at the end there's a world of difference between us. Like, for instance, let's talk about the reason why we're holding our swords. I sacrificed my own humanity and decided to walk the path of a carnage. But what about you? Aren't you just trying to fill the void in your heart? You're averting your eyes from the sad reality surrounding you by swinging that heavy pile of iron, rather. That's what you do, running away from your fears while taking it out on anyone around you. But you're simply fooling yourself. Because the one who's polluted by the curse of self-deception will never grow into something better. You can't even fall into carnage, let alone attaining the enlightenment of laws. You'll never be able to make something out of yourself. Just shut the hell up already. Yeah! Die! Wash! This guy is exactly the way I was back then. Yeah, I was gonna say. It's true. Back when our Hamel got burned to ashes, back when Karin lost her life, and Joshua got his heart broken, my heart was filled with nothing but hatred. I resented everything, and the only thing I could do was pointlessly shout until I was going hoarse. This man really does remind me of myself. What an ugly sight. Wild. Wild. Then at least let me put you out of this misery. What? Cling. Now perish. And fade away. Along my old powerless self. Wait a minute, you son of a bitch. Oh yeah, you thought you were done, the macho man, Agate Savage. Oh no, you better believe it's time for round 2. You only had me down for a 2 count. Your boy's got resiliency and he just popped it out. We ain't done yet. You're still hanging on to that broken, hefty iron junk of yours. Very well. I'll finish you off while I'm at it. Stop! I'll shoot! Oh, Tina's really cute in this. She is carrying a gun though, an horrible gun. Shorty, what the hell are you? Tina! Bracers! No, stop it. Craw! Please, don't come any closer. Please? You idiot. No way in hell that's gonna work. And then, here's this thing. Now that we know the whole story, I have not gone back and thought about this and the parallels to what he has experienced and what's going on right now. Right now, she is Karin. Right now, she is the embodiment of Karin. And that, I'm sure, I'm waiting for that insight. I really don't like to lay a hand on women or children, but I will if I have to, so I'll give you another chance to get out of my way. I won't. Mr. Agate has saved me for I don't even know how many times, but that's why I have to repay his kindness for whenever I find a chance like this, and no, it's not only that. He's dense and he's blunt and he always has this unhappy look on his face and he always treats me like a kid and calls me shorty. But I know he's actually a really kind person, and I mean, he's always watching over me and saves me from trouble, and that's why I love him a lot, and he's really important to me. So it don't matter what you're gonna do to me. I will not go anywhere. Yep. If I knew at the time, that scene hits so much more differently now. For him. Man, wild. That's so brave. I like it. Time's up already, I guess. Hurry up and lock the cannons onto the dragon. Yes, sir. General Morgan, hey, wait a second. Agate Krosner, never forget this. As long as you keep deceiving yourself like that, you'll never be able to move on. Much less protecting the people around you. Fools, such attacks aren't gonna do so much as scratch this legendary beast. Let's go, ancient dragon Ragnard. I live for this. For this parallel. Cause at first, we ain't know anything about Loewe for real. But now, even if I had gone back and looked at this, like even not reading the manga, if I had played this again, I was like, oh, this is kind of exactly what happened. Because he told the whole story. Neat. I like it. Where are we? We're here. Hey, Professor, do you know why Loewe showed up at the boss market? The boss market. I don't know who was talking. Probably because he wanted to lure Estelle Brighton, her braceless friend, to where he was originally keeping the dragon. Yeah, I think so too. I think he didn't want to cause any unnecessary casualties. He's just way too kind for his own good, isn't he? But too bad in the end his efforts will prove futile before this beautiful Crimson Arc of ours, dang. Well, I mean, not many people died in this game, so I mean, like, let's be real. Except for him. And Weisman, I guess, so I guess, you know, easy peasy. After all, nobody can see what the future may be holding for us. Yeah, and then they came. Oh, right, he came through to visit too. They were putting the flowers on the graves of Misha. And then he came, and he also put some flowers on the grave of Misha. Tita, oh man, what a bean. Hey, Mr. Agate, did you see that man was looking really sad? Hey, General Morgan, how much do you know about Hamel, that village near the border in the Imperial soil, rather? Yes, I heard about it. I still remember that our village Ravenu would make contact with them from time to time, before the war. But ever since then, I haven't heard anything about it at all. Uh-oh. And I know, and I cannot tell you anything regarding this matter because it's classified information and a serious problem that involves our national security, huh? But I can tell you at least this much. If my guess is true, then that man Loewe, he probably witnessed a true hell on Earth. He's right. He's correct. After all the gospel experiments, oh right. Because everyone went to their towers. At this point, I think. After finishing all the gospel experiments, releasing on the Oriole, the plan finally moved to phase 3. Hey Loewe, what do you think? I got a dress. Oh no, right, Estelle, never mind. We're not quite there yet. They go to the towers after Estelle. Is she going to join us in Ouroboros? No. What a brave kid. Someone playing the piano? Oh, the organ, right, he plays the organ. The moment she catches a glimpse of our Joshua or something that resembles him, she instantly jumps in, as simple as that. What, aren't you happy that there's somebody who cares about Joshua even more than a brother wannabe like you? He sucks. He's so spiteful, he's so petty. I kinda like it. Guess it's about time to welcome that cute lady over there. Hi, I'm Estelle. Professor Alba, so it really was you. It was you who tempted Colonel Richard to stage a coup, and you're the one who made all the fuss with those weird experiments, right? It's your fault, isn't it? That's right, everything we did was necessary for our gospel plan. And since we're moving on to the next phase, I expect things to get a lot more dramatic, you know? Well, whatever. Well, that's not what we're here for. Estelle Bright. Oh, why are you being so hesitative now? Come on, there's really nothing to fear. Man up and ask what you want to ask. Eyes closed. Rather, where is Joshua? Is he okay? Unfortunately, I don't even know that much. Looks like he's with the Sky Bandits right now, though I don't exactly know what he's planning. I see. Haha, I can't wait to see him, doing his best. You're having a lot of fun with this, aren't you? Don't give me that scary look. You see, the first time I saw Joshua, he was broken to the core. It was also my first time to cure a broken mind like that, so in another word, he is the result of my effort and hard work. It is a given that a scientist be interested in seeing what he's doing right now. What did you tell him on the Queen's celebration day? Oh, I just broke the seal on his memory and made him remember the truth, that's all. The fact that he was our spy and was unconsciously sending information we wanted from him. And, you know, it really helped us a lot in staging the coup and organizing everything. I also told him that, as a reward, we finally decided to release him from the society. I see. So now, that's how it was. That's why Joshua disappeared on that night. That's why he was making such a sad face back then. Yes, it is truly a pity that he left you guys after he remembered everything. Dare you? How dare you? Stop talking like it doesn't have anything to do with you at all. Goodbye, Estelle. Oh yeah, look, this scene. He was so sad. Look at the sadness in his eyes, man. That's crazy. You're the one who forced him to leave us like that. Don't even try to deny it. It's all your damn fault. This is such a good shot, actually. This is such a good shot. I probably need a reaction face for this thumbnail. I don't know what the reaction face is gonna be. It definitely shouldn't be Estelle because it's a Loewe kind of day. She went to go and fight immediately, and so Loewe was like, no fighting, calm down. Oh look, everybody, good grief, what ugly behavior. You don't say. Your average chick would never have had the guts to throw a punch like that. At someone like Faceless, rather. Hee. So, you're the daughter of that famous Divine Blade. I guess it's our first time meeting each other, huh? I'm Enforcer number 0, Campanella the Fool. Nice to meet you. Come on, guys, stop bothering Estelle like that, Rain. Okay, Professor, how about we start talking about that matter? Alright, let's do it. Estelle, join us. Sorry, can you repeat that? We're asking if you want to join Ouroboros. Just think about it for a moment. If you decide to join us, then I'm sure it'd be safe to say that Joshua will stop being so damn stubborn and probably return to us too. But that's right, Estelle. You want to see Joshua again, right? Then you just have to join us then. I'm sure your wish will come true if you do that. But then Sorry for that, but we need to go out for a while. You can think about our offer until then. We'll hear your answer when we get back. Take your hands off. Hey! That bastard Wiseman. I'm so fed up with his disgusting attitude. I don't get it. Is it that fun to involve a little girl like her who has nothing to do with us in this mess? Where's Joshua? It's all your damn fault. Estelle Bright. You're honest and straightforward as your father. If that ain't the truth. She is honest and straightforward if that ain't the truth. Sometimes just not honest with herself. It's kind of interesting to see you getting into the enemy's base, and if it leads to a clue about Joshua without giving it a second thought is about as dangerous, rather. Huh? Sorry to barge in. You don't need to be cautious. As long as you behave yourself, I'm not gonna hurt you. Sorry for being a rude kid. Should I tell you a bit about our goal? Perhaps it'll make you think more about the offer. Though, you know about it for the most part. I see. You have the answer, but you're still unsure about it. To be honest, I don't really think you're suitable for the society. The darkness in your heart is still a little, too little for that, yep. What do you mean? All the members of Ouroboros are bearing a certain kind of darkness. Yes, Joshua too. Joshua too? Hey, can I ask you something? Just, what is your relation to Joshua? Estelle Bright, you're just a normal little girl who spent a few years living with Joshua. Can you even stand hearing the truth? Hand on the glass. It is also interesting seeing some of this, because we really only had sprite work, to be honest. If I tell you that, you may no longer stay the same person you are right now. Are you prepared for it? Can I tell this girl? Can you understand? Can you even understand the darkness we're facing? What the hell am I doing? What's the point of cornering a girl like her? Yes. Please tell me. I need to know all the trails he left. The trails! She said the word! So I can pursue and find him. There may be a lot of things I'm unsure about, but this alone is something I have not the slightest doubt about. Determination. A child of a hero, huh? Let's see then. Alright. So about 10 years ago, around the time when you could still find our village from on a map, how bright your light is going to shine. Okay, good. I was interested to see if they were gonna tell all of this again. No. Good. Because admittedly, that part is kind of stained in my mind, which is why I was like, oh man, we know how this all plays out. Chapter 16, we're almost through. Time to swap ships. Yeah, got it. Don't forget about the master's plan. Oh yeah, she escapes here. We need to keep that bracer girl in check as best we can. Understood. Whoop. Authentication is finished. I told her everything that happened to me and Joshua about our past and the darkness we held in our hearts. I saw her getting surprised, confused, or angry, and then shaked it off any doubt she had, including the professor's offer of joining the society. Wouldn't expect anything less of the daughter of Cassius. After I told her about how our past, she boldly accepted everything and smiled at me. I could see this dazzling light in her eyes, so intense it was hard to resist. Her determination was truly magnificent. It reminded me of a clear blue sky. He said the word sky! But still, a kid is a kid. No matter how tough she tries to act, she is not ready to deal with everything. It's just impossible for— Master Leonhardt, I have news for you. My apologies, sir, but unfortunately our prisoner has escaped. What? She's moving in the stairway towards the command center. No, she's in the elevator. That's the old news we got. She's in this. She's going to the stern right now. What? She changed her position again? Damn it! What an inevitable, unbelievable kid. How is she able to move this fast? The flow of information is totally messed up. Sir, my apologies. An amateur perhaps, but she's still trying an escape on her own. Nah, it's not just that. Even now, she's escaping all of the new information, is nothing but paint. It's a very known disruptive tactic. I see. It's you, Joshua. It is. Joshua, it's you, isn't it? It's really you? I'm not dreaming, right? Haha. More than a dream, it's a nightmare. What? Oh no. Huh. At long last, you showed up. It's been a while, Loewe. Sounds like you were expecting me to sneak in, didn't you? Of course. Even you predicted that the professor would summon the glorious. I'm glad to see you being as sharp as you were back in the day. Yeah, it's all thanks to you. There was not even a single day that I would forget about you, but... Yikes! People with a fighting style like you can do a lot as they stay in the shadows, but the moment you reveal yourself, it's all over. Now, do you honestly believe you stand a chance against me? Hey, Joshua? Did you come here to save... I'm sorry, did you come here to save that girl, rather, while knowing how much stronger, rather, I am than you? Hey, Estelle, please stand back. Tell me, Joshua, tell me why did you leave that person you want to protect? If she's that important to you, then why the heck did you leave her side? Oh, man. Man, I feel like this should have hit me a little bit harder during my Let's Play. Maybe it's because I wasn't appreciating Loewe's feeling and how much he's been going through, but now I do. And now I really internalize this scene. Doesn't matter if you were feeling guilty about everything, you'd still be better off staying with her. But nevertheless, you decided to leave instead of facing everything. Maybe it's just because I didn't quite win that fight with, well-known douchebag of the Ouroboros, who Campanella likes to toy with. Regardless, but nevertheless, you decided to leave. Instead of facing everything, you took the easy road and ran away. Yeah, Loewe, you may be right. What about yourself? Huh? Why are you still helping Wiseman? Aren't you just trying to run away from my sister's death? Dang! Don't be stupid. I'm working with him because it's a necessary step to realize my wish. And I will cut down anyone who dares stand in my way, even if it's you. You have 3 choices right now. Surrender along with that girl and live to see the day. Protect her, and I will finish you here. Or you can leave her and save yourself. Now make your choice. Sorry, but I'm gonna choose the 4th one. I remember this fondly, actually. This whole scene, I remember it fondly. I planted bombs in the engine room on the 22 parts of the ship's orbital engine, and nobody here except you rather can deal with this mess. So it was your last trump card to block our plan. I'd be interested to know why you had to show it now of all times. I mean, you know why. This is why. Anywho, you better prepare yourself for the next time we meet. If you don't find your answer by that time, I will cut you down. He found it. He did find it. Now we are finally going our separate ways. Joshua decided to be a bracer and live the rest of his life with the Bright family. Now, that's a lot of noise coming from there. What's wrong? Sir, we're finished with the 3rd engine. Finished with the 17th one, just a little problem, no need to worry about it, very well. We're also done our job here, it went smoothly, and I would ask you a favor. While I choose, can you please enter the floating city before us and clean it up a bit? Interesting. To go after one of my own, to go after my one and only wish, the power of miracles, soon it'll be done, Karin. Destroy all the lies and deceits of our world in that place. At least I can. We're close. Ooh! He's reporting to the Grand Master. Oh! Thank you very much for your report, Campanella. I see, even the Angel of Slaughter couldn't stop them. Oh! Yes. And soon enough, they'll reach the top floor. Yes, I mean the central part of the floating city access pillar. Unfortunately, none of the enforcers are assigned to each floor, so we're able to slow them down. Dang. Well, I mean, we know that. We actually do know that very well. The only one remaining is the Blade Emperor. I'm sorry. Then the only one remaining is the Blade Emperor. Oh! I'm afraid so. Oh, very well. Oh, at long last it seems, the time has come. The time has come. I wonder what's gonna happen this time. He's the observer. I'm looking at you, Loewe. Oh, that was quite fast. I didn't expect you guys to reach here this quickly. We're at the last episode, I think. Yeah, this is we're in the last episode. We're in what we did last week. We're here. We're here. It means we're growing. Many people are supporting us, and that's why we're here. That's good. What about you, Joshua? What about you, Joshua? Hey, Estelle. Oh, hey. This is not the team that I brought to this fight. And you guys, too. Can you please leave the rest to me? There's something that I have to tell the Blade Emperor. No. To Loewe. That's why I need to challenge him just on my own. Can I do it, please? Yeah. This would have been a fun team. Thanks, everyone. This was not at all my team, though. Neither of you came to this fight. It was Father Kevin and, Oh no, Agate was there! Now that I think about it, Agate, you were here. It just wasn't Chloe. I'm glad Chloe's here, though. We love Chloe. Sounds like you're finally ready to give me your answer. Yeah, it was just like you told me. I was escaping from reality, from the death of my sister, from the fact that I had to follow orders of that of Weisman. It was all due to my weakness. That's his word. But now I am different. With the heart of a bracer and my power is the Black Fang, I'm going to fight you with everything that I have. Alright then. Show me what you've got. Shing, chang, bing, bing, shong, shang, blah, 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 the Black Fang. Damn, he's way too fast. And I'm way too handsome. Loewe, there's something I want to ask. You told me you were willing to help the professor before. What are you hoping to achieve by this? Do you wish to avenge my sister? Even if you do that, you can't bring her back to life. I know, and that is exactly why I'm questioning this world, these people. The era we live in, nation, public, and everybody who's being tossed about by big things like those. People tend to hide the real truth with ease and only accept the reality they wish to believe in, and that alone is their biggest weakness. That's pretty dope. Yes, that is what I call the deception. And of course, as long as we let this go on, there will always be people like Karin who are going to pay the ultimate price, that's true. So to prevent this cycle, I decided to join Ouroboros. Huh? Isn't that a deception in itself? Yep. You may be right about most people being weak, and I'm not much different either. But we still have people who didn't yield to all those great things, just like my sister Karin 10 years ago. I know how much you cared about her, rather, so don't you dare tell me you never realized it. Karin is different! That was the line that hit hard. That's when he got him to yell. How many people like her do you think we still have out there? That's why we must ask from these people if they really deserve such noble sacrifices. Alright, then let me prove that to you. Yes, a weak liar like me who let his sister be sacrificed so he can survive. But ever since I met these wonderful guys, the princess, my girlfriend, and Macho Man Agate Savage, I found the path that I should be taking in my life. And I could even reach here, where you are right now, Loewe. So no matter how weak and fragile, as long as people stick together, they can overcome anything. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, it's the power of friendship, the power of friendship, the power of friendship always comes through. Huh? Friendship? He knocked the sword out of my hand. Huh. Loewe, can you also think about the answer I gave you and perhaps it could even work out well for you as well? But what I seek, something that worth the sacrifice Karen made for us. Look, lifeless, crying, murderer. Joshua, the guy, now I see. There existed such a great thing. Yeah, perhaps you were right. I don't need to continue this any longer. I don't see any reason to obey Wiseman. Yeah, woohoo, yeah, I'm so glad. Oh, brother, oh my gosh, you're back. I can't believe I'm so happy right now. I finally have you back. Yeah, oh boy. Not in my wildest dreams did I ever think I'd be hugging you like this again. Estelle Bright, yeah, my thinkies. And what, who, me? Be it Joshua or Rain, you did something for them that I couldn't. Please let me thank you. Teehee, yeah, I'm great. Hey Loewe, with you on our side, I think we can seriously beat the professor. Maybe. We beat him anyway, calm down. You think you can beat me? Huh? My head feels so heavy, and the tips of my fingers are going numb. What happened? I was holding Joshua! I beg you, please stop looking at us like that. Oh, I see. I got knocked out. Wiseman? Joshua? It sounds like I took more damage than I thought. It all happened at the worst time. I can hardly sense anything around me. Damn it, I can't hear them, but I know she's going to fight it for Joshua. As long as she stays with him, oh boy. How should we reach the core section? Use that elevator at the back. Oh, Loewe, thank goodness you're not dead. That elevator over there leads you to where the Oriole is. Hurry up, we don't have much time. Or, we don't have time, rather. As long as she stays with him, she will... Whoa! Got it. Arce is shot down. What? But we need to find a way to take it out. The Arce is shot down. Well, okay, anyway. Please, everyone, leave this to us. And then the rest of them are here. Oh, Captain Julia and Mueller and everybody. Wait, hold on. Where's Father Kevin? He should be with us. Go, Estelle Bright. Please, go and save Joshua if it's possible. I'm sure it'll be possible. Rather, if it's you, I'm sure it'll be possible. Go. Yeah. Yeah. Now let's go, everyone. Divide into 2 groups and attack them. Yeah. Joshua, you met a good girl. No matter where you are... Is that Father Kevin? That's Father Kevin. No matter where you are or where you go, I doubt she and her friends will shine a light in your dark... I have no doubt, rather, that she and her friends will shine a light in your darkness like a sky... The sun, rather, in a blue sky. I've been reading for a long time, y'all. As long as she stays with you, then my work is finished. Only one thing still remains. There's no end to them. More and more of them are coming. Just let me catch my breath for a bit. Stop acting like a spoiled child. If you still want to live, that is. Hey, Mr. Blade Emperor. You should go and reach them while we're still here. Things are getting worse. Doesn't matter if we get crushed here, but they are our hope, and we must not allow them to take it away from us. So please, go and help them. Leave it to me. Dang. Good on you, Mueller. There remains. Now then, let's dance together. Dragon! Only one thing left to do. Just one more thing. Shit, our attacks aren't working. They aren't working at all. Right. This. Haha, fools. Even among the Septarions, the Aureole is a special case that governs over space. It is capable of casting an impregnable barrier that cannot even be broken, not even compared to Orbal Arts. We are no longer in the same dimension. Gah. Oh, you weren't here for this, but like, you know, I'll pretend that you were here. Joshua. I guess I should use you as my experimental puppet once again. I'll reset your mind, giving you a false hope, and then crush you again with my own hands. And it has already gone far beyond just having a nasty attitude. You're mentally screwed up. Oh, Loewe! I wish I could warmly welcome you here, Loewe. Anyway, tell me, why did you come here? You should know well that this barrier is impregnable. I guess so. But, you know, I always wanted to ask you something. Wiseman, how much were you involved in the Hamel tragedy? Oh! Well, we've seen this part. I'm glad it's adapted into this. Loewe, what are you? Don't tell me. Oh, please. Can you stop bad-mouthing me? But I'm curious as to what makes you think so. That's because you're a cunning snake. You always appear before people at their weakest times and whisper a dangerous plan that brings them nothing but ruin. And then you neatly fulfill your objective without even getting your hands dirty. That, we have literally seen him do it before his eyes on, I think, 2 definite occasions, and without, and I guess he's guessing 3rd time's the charm, and I guess he's just guessing that the Hamel would be the actual first time, but not at the actual first time. Clearly he's done it more. He's not happy. This is the way you accomplish things, Joshua? As I thought. Ha 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 ha. You seem to be surprisingly calm, Loewe. Why is that? Yeah. There's no longer anything for me to get all worked up about. I just wanted to be sure about the truth. What? Huh? That's impossible. The barrier's... How? It's a great shame for me as the Blade Emperor to that I let it come to this. And I will have you pay for that. I see. This is... With the current vetter the Grand Master herself bestowed upon me, I can cut through anything, even a Septarion's power, which is wild. Which is wild when you think about what the Septarions are. Hey, stay away from me. No, stop! Take your hands off of me, you son of a... Ah! It's all ended now, Joshua. This man will no longer do you any harm. It's all finished. Crack, crack. Boom! And now, I leave the rest to you. It broke the thing? Into a couple of pieces, I guess. Hey, Loewe. Don't worry, he's dead. Oh, epilogue! Okay, he's dead. Hey, Loewe. Karen, I see. At last, I meet you. Karen. Thank you, Loewe. Thanks for always looking after Joshua. It makes me really sad, after all, I made you go through a lot. So I'm really sorry. Please forgive me. What are you talking about? Joshua's our little brother, so of course I'll do anything for him. Right? Haha. Ha ha ha. These past 10 years, as long as it may have seemed, it went by in the blink of an eye, or in about 3 hours of reading this manga. I hated this life and the world we lived in. So yeah, I was like, this has to end with him and Charon talking in what is apparently, assumedly, some form of the afterlife in this world. So I'm glad that this is really happening. The only thing I wanted to know was the meaning of your death. Did you find your answer? Yep, Joshua told it to me himself. He saved me by showing the right way to me, and then protected me from the darkness I had in my heart. Yeah, that's exactly how it should have been, remember? Loewe would protect me, I would protect Joshua, and it was up to Joshua to protect Loewe. Alright, touche. That's pretty good. Haha, it really is just like it was back then, huh? Back when the 3 of us were always together. It's not much different. Is it? Yeah, I guess so. Loewe, please, no, I don't want to lose you too. I don't want to lose you like Karen. Damn it. Hey, don't give me that look. You switch back to being a crybaby again, just like old times. Yeah, I'm just a weak and spoiled crybaby. That's why I still need you by my side. Look, he is the weak and he's the crybaby. Dang. It's not true at all. In fact, it was thanks to you that I somehow managed to come this far. Just listen here, Joshua. Live and treasure what you have, and don't die protecting them like me and Karen. So live and do your best at keeping them safe. You too, Estelle Bright. From now on, please support him with all you have. Of course, I promise you. Thank you. I see. And now he's smiling when he dies, just like Karan did. That's how it feels, Karan. Now I finally understand why you were smiling back then. Man. Our wish was the same. We wanted Joshua to be happy. Well, he's not happy right now, but he'll be happy. He's got us now. I never thought it could be this fulfilling. Oh yeah, this whole thing was falling apart. Oh, Campanella! Now, it was the end of the road for Loewe. It's safe to say that Joshua left the society while Luciola and Rain are missing. Not dead. They ain't find a body. Might be alive, who knows? The Blade Emperor, the Enchanting Bell, the Angel of Slaughter, and the Black Fang. Looks like we paid quite a high price for this, rather. Couldn't agree more. So he lived. Good for him. That bastard Loewe. Damn it, I always want to exchange some punches with him. Wish I'd force it out of him, force him to do it rather if I knew it ended like this. Really pisses me off. That's like your catchphrase, man. That's really his catchphrase. Yeah, too bad, but that's the way it is. Fare thee wells, Loewe. It really was, fun having you with us. She's back. Hi, Arnold. Arnold, how are you? Grandmaster. Oh, yes. I believe he did a fine job. I want you guys to know, if we inevitably have dialogue with the Grandmaster, and I believe we will at some point in this series, they're going to have this voice, and it's because of this manga. I promise you, if we didn't read this, the Grandmaster would not be Mickey Mouse. But here we are. I believe he did a fine job. We lost a truly great ally. Haha! The Blade Emperor Lionheart! May his soul rest in peace. Hey, Aaron Rod, okay. Oh, and then this is them leaving the thing. Aha. There they are. Look at them. Are y'all gonna kiss or something? No, yeah. Oh wait, this is really sinister for like the last the last bit of this. I'm not sure if that's great. Oh, and look at them. Hey, there he is. Huh? Love it. Love it. And that's the Finn. Look, the Enforcers, the homies, my boy Ragnard, the Axis Pillar, and of course the Harmonica. The Tale of Loewe is now finished. We all knew it was going to end like this. We did. Wanted to make this manga and carefully express the feelings towards our protagonist Loewe and his attitude towards life. I hope it was successful in this. I had this feeling of sadness while drawing this manga, and in the epilogue, when she finally met Karen, I felt somehow relieved. This manga in which I had to draw Loewe and his story was also a big work and project for me. I'd like to thank everyone who helped me bring this to life, such as Mr. Tozawa for making it an easy to understand scenario, Mr. Takeda and his wonderful designs, and Nihon Falcom for making this great franchise. I'd also like to thank my friends and dear sister for their support and encouragement. My dear readers of my manga, thank you very much for staying with me until the very end. Taihari Rakuji, 2013 of March. Awesome. If you like this manga and want to consider supporting the artist by buying it, I probably will purchase it and not read it because it'll be in, you know, a different language, but I mean, like, this is nice. I enjoyed this. I also don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. It's 2013, but if I can find it, I'd like to have a physical copy. The art is really good. I wouldn't mind having this bad boy. That being said, that's it. We did it. We read this whole thing, and it was honestly fantastic. I'm not sure how much of this is going to come up. I will probably do maybe some cutting, maybe not. The link to where this is in the description. I'll probably put a post to all 3 links, but hey, it's here. Check it out. It's fantastic. And it's in English, so go ahead and read it. Thank you so much for watching. Other thoughts? Loewe. Can we call him an anti-hero? Or is he just a tragic hero? I think we can just call him a victim of his own deception. I think that is the best way to go about this. He's a victim. Just like Joshua was a victim. I think they're, admittedly, Karin's a victim too. This is just a family of victims. But we saw how the pain of that tragedy has shaped all of their lives, and ended one of them. Admittedly, unfortunately. But Loewe, I don't know. Pretty cool. I enjoyed seeing a lot of these other aspects from Loewe's existence and hearing his inner thoughts, his inner monologue, and his external monologue for some of it. I think I've already talked about this a little bit earlier, but I think the most impactful part of this was hearing his thoughts about kind of things surrounding the first chapter with Colonel Richard. Admittedly, I think that was something that was never expounded upon, but I think was good, really good to see. That I think felt the most special to me, because I think that gave, I mean, there was some times in the early parts with his time with the Enforcers and Ouroboros, there's some little details in there that are like, wow, okay, well, I see what's going on here and I see what's going on there. But some of that I kind of just expect. His feelings towards Colonel Richard and towards the plan, I think are I think really the strongest bits that weren't in the game that I think help expand on, or expound on, the homie here. It does a good job of taking some of the things that were in the game. We don't get a ton of dialogue from Loewe, outside of his fights. But very clearly they had this all worked out. We actually do get a fair chunk of dialogue from Loewe. But something else that I liked is that they didn't put a bunch of just the game's dialogue in this. They could have just had Loewe retell the whole story to Estelle. They cut all of that out, and they gave really the before and after of that. They did put the whole scene of essentially Estelle coming in there, but it also had little bits of Loewe's reactions to them, which we did not get in the game. You know what else was really impactful? Or I guess worthy of note, the theme. Or it was I just want, if you can stay away from all of this, cut all of your ties with the Enforcers and Ouroboros, this would be great. Do that, and live happily with Cassius Bright and the Brights. I think in his heart he knew that wasn't gonna happen. Good for him. But I digress. That is it. Let me know what you thought about it. Once again, if you want to read it yourself, it is down there. I encourage you to go and do so. Without further ado, I think this is all she wrote. Thank you so much for watching. Until, not next week. Next week is AV Mania. I believe there's a poll still up. Go and vote. Another poll will be up tomorrow. Go and vote. That's all I gotta say. We'll see. Toodaloo Flight Crew, thank you so much for watching.